know the basics. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going down with y'all, man? Welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. It's your boy KO, and we back with another episode. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Shout out to my homie, a kilo neater, 10 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, great interview with the OG. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. We will be reacting to that interview for our first topic today. But for those of y'all that don't know, I did do an interview with Javonte Tank Davis's coach, Kenny Ellis, over there with KC Boxing Network on his platform. He was gracious enough to allow me to do the interview with him. Got a lot of information and a lot of things that I want to react to and be able to talk about here in this live stream. Obviously, we got to talk about the big news surrounding Canelo Alvarez and the PBC. Terence Crawford is a free agent. We got a lot to talk about. So please smash the like button, donate to the super chat, hit the cash out, man. Show your love, show your support for the hard work and the grind. As we talk boxing on another Monday night edition of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Get that camera on, and shout out to our channel members. We got all 6 of our predictions right last week, so we are in the groove. Shout out to my homie Emmanuel Carter with the 10 piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He didn't even say nothing. He just wanted to support the channel. Shout out to my homie Big Dog Willie with the 2 piece, no biscuit in that super chat. He says, Devin the Shoeless Dream Haney PEDUs ? Kind official. We can't put jackets on the young man. Young man ain't never tested positive, but talk your shit. I'm not here to stop you talking shit for no fighter that you don't like. You know what I mean? Shout out to Just Do Boxing, my brother, my homie, channel member to the channel in the building. We got brother Huey Q. We got the homie Not Me in the building. Salute Not Me. Crush the Legend in the building. David Tizane is in the building. What's up? We got Icon Canadian in the building. All things AD Solo. Dr. Mark, the OG in the building. We got my homie Zulu Line in that super chat with the 5 piece. No biscuit in that super chat. He say peace and salute. KO Boxing 86 TV. Fire. I appreciate you, bro. Salute to you. We was saying what's up to Dr. Mark. What's good, Dr. Mark? Salute to the homie Zulu, and thank you again in that super chat. The homie and channel member to the channel, Cash Crypto's in the building. My homie Jay Chestnut with the 5 piece in the super chat. No biscuit. What's up, Jay? Hope school is going well. Blue, somebody gonna come get your ass in a minute. You crybaby ass dog. We got Matty Yoel, My homie and channel member to the channel, Matty Yoel, in the building. We got my homie Drink Mo Water with the 5-piece in the super chat. What up, KO86? Good job on the Coach Kenny interview. Oh, man, you know, I appreciate that, bro. Hope I asked some questions that y'all wanted to see asked. We're going to react to it. You can't, it's hard to, like, really dive in and give your opinion. Because, you know, my opinions are very strong, bro. Y'all know my opinions are very strong, and I'll fuck around and get into a full-blown debate with somebody I'm interviewing. So you gotta ask the questions that people want to hear, push back a little bit, but then be gracious enough to allow them time to talk and speak their piece. And then now it's time for me to react to what I heard and give y'all some of my thoughts, and then we'll cook on it, bro. But yeah, thanks, Drink. Appreciate everybody, man. All your compliments. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's a big deal. I'm glad KQ was able to get him, and I'm glad he allowed me to take part in it. We got my homie D Free in the building. Appreciate that, D Free, my homie and channel member D Free in the building. What's up? We got Zoomverse in the building. What's up, man? Salute to you. Thrill Hill, OG. What's up, Thrill Hill? I see you in the building, man. Salute. Who else we got in the building, bro? We got Danetta 27. I see you. Brian King, B Falcone. What's up, Raw Garcia? What's happening? Savage Bo. I see you in the building. What's up, Marquis? My homie and channel member to the channel in the building. Hunter on the hunt. Homie and channel member, what's good with you? Matty Yoel, member 1 year knockout boxing. Thank you, Matty. Appreciate your support, Matty. Thank you, man. Texas 16 South High Horse Jockeys and Leprechaun. Yeah, Coach Kenny. He say he'll change Bill Haney and Devin Haney tire, but I can't tell, bro. I couldn't tell, bro. And they ain't supposed to like each other, so I don't want nobody to misunderstand what I'm saying. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if they don't like them, and Devin and them don't like them. Just fight shit. Don't you them, homie and channel member to the channel in the building. What's good with you, man? Salute. Thank Father. What's up, homie? Channel member to the channel. Kenny killed so many of y'all narratives. It ain't even funny. Nah, he didn't. He just. We'll talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. You know I'm gonna talk about it, bro. Shout out to LaMarcus Robinson becoming a member to the channel, man. Salute, LaMarcus. Appreciate you. We're gonna talk about it, bro. You know I don't run from no conversation. AJ64, what's happening, man? Salute to you. Javon1007, what's happening with you? I see you in the building. Who else we got? Shoo Bang in the building. What's good, man? Salute to you. Who else we got, bro? Delil, what's happening with you, Delil? Salute. Andre Noble, appreciate that, man. Homie and channel member to the channel. Andre Noble says, great job with KC. Appreciate you, man. Windy City Assassin, what's happening with you, bro? Salute to you. Jalen James, what's happening, man? Salute, Jalen. Appreciate you coming through, man. You gonna have to stop it. You got yourself put in here. Philly Bull, what's happening with you? Salute to you. Salute, Philly Bull. I see you. Quee in the building. What's up, Quee? Salute to Quee and the entire TWT team. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. Shout out to iKarma in the building. What's good, iKarma? Salute. Muhammad Rashid, what's happening with you? What's good with you, man? Salute to you. Tank not going to have a promotional company soon. What will KO do? Well, y'all bad. You can hit that link. That's what you can do. Y'all boys down bad. It's crazy. T-Town, the CEO, what's up? It's crazy to me. Teach, what's happening with you? We got Rojai in the building. What's happening? Jay Nori, what's happening with you, man? Salute. Shout out to my homie. A1 who's on. TWT in the building with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the bit. But Gertz, I see you too, my bad. Gertz, what's up with it, Gertz? Boxing and Barbecue, what's up, homie? Salute to you. Shout out to my homie A1 who's on in that super chat. 5-piece. No biscuit in it. Hey, so, yo, Dak Prescott Senior looking gonna call me a troll, huh? All right, I see what time. No, I ain't call you a troll. I said you were trolling, bro. I said you were trolling because you were making jokes about BVO. You ain't asked Coach Kenny no real shit. You were making jokes about BVO, bro. You were trolling. It's okay. We all do it sometimes. We got LaMarcus Robinson in the building, gifting 5 memberships. 5 memberships. Appreciate you, LaMarcus. Salute to you. Dangerous Desires, Bullies. What's happening with you? Whoever that is backstage, I see you. Give me a second. Let me finish hollering at the people. We got Dragon Assassins official in the building, homie and channel member to the channel. What else we got, bro? Jamal Branch, what's happening with you? My homie Drink More Water, gifting 5 memberships to the channel. I think I called LaMarcus too, but LaMarcus gifted 5 memberships to the channel. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, get them memberships, bro. You got a lot of people that'll tell you to get memberships and they don't offer you nothing back for it. I give channel members exclusive content every single time, every single week. And you can just ask Drink More Water. You know what I'm saying? You can ask Marquis. You can ask the brothers and sisters in the chat that you see with that green on them. They got that green on them because we be getting money. Ask them about the predictions, man. Ask them about how we only missed one prediction in the last 5 weeks. Talk to them about the roll we on. In the 1 week that we got them wrong, we only got one wrong. We still went 6 out of 7. The 3 weeks before that, we was undefeated. 9 predictions a week, 8 predictions a week, 7 last week, 6 this past week. Bro, we working. It's worth it over here, man. Drink More Water gifted 5 himself. He gifted 5 himself. Talking about he paying it for y'all. Y'all better get them things. Mixed Up Boxing Fanatics. What's up? Fight Game. I see you. Shout out to KQKC. What's up, KQ? Thank you for allowing me to do that interview with you. Chicago's Bad Boy. PBC exposed by Rick G. Cap, bro. Oh my God. I can't wait. We got David in the building. What's happening with you, bro? Salute. Appreciate you. Josh Sanders, 86. What's happening, bro? Salute to you. Salute to you. If you're a degenerate, it's a good investment. Already. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Question Everything TV. I see you in the building. Salute. You got the big fights wrong. Monster, Fulton, Spence, Crawford. Hey, yo. Can somebody please inform Black Mamba who I picked to win the Cool Boy Steph Monster Anyway fight? Y'all are pathetic ass trolls, bro. Bud Crawford won the fight and proved me wrong. And he's a great fighter. He did that. You got to give him credit. I still don't fuck with him at all. But I ain't no hater. He did what the fuck he needed to do, put on a phenomenal performance. Now, that other part of your stupid ass comment, somebody, before I can scroll down, if you've been here for a long time, would you please inform this hating ass troll who I picked to win Monster Anyway versus Cool Boy Steph? How about that? How about y'all inform him who I picked to win the fight? Since clearly he been gone somewhere. Dean, what's happening with you, man? Salute to the homie Dean. Y'all go check out his channel too. And everybody in here, they got a channel, man. They rock with me. Drop your links, y'all go sub up to him. Give him some support, man. We got Miss KO, the beautiful Miss KO, my wife in the building. What's good? Ray Patterson, what's happening with you? Mar says Canelo Ducks facts, bro. Rick Timms, what's happening with you, man? Salute. We got A1 Hoops on with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Nah, what's exclusive is you not telling us you Chris Eubanks Jr. daddy. Man, you seen that ET looking at dude, man? Don't do me like that, bro. His daddy look like, come on, bro. Chris Eubanks Sr. look like he on Star Trek, bro. Why would you do that to me? And KQKC is James Tony Twin. Y'all gonna get this work for not reading my super chat. I read it, bro. I read it. I promise I did. Rock Bottom 8654. What's up, man? What's up, man? Yeah, you see all these comments? You troll. See all these comments, man? You tried, though, bro. You tried, though. I understand, bro. No evidence. What's happening with you? Salute to you. There goes Zoomverse channel, man. Y'all go check out my homie Zoomverse channel, man. Doing good work. Go check out my homie G5, too. I already put y'all on quick. Go check out G5 channel. Salute my homie G5 in the building. What's up, man? Planet 619, what's good, man? Man, Oz Boxing 22, what's happening? That's too much like real. Drink more water. Don't worry about it. Too much like real. Drink more water. Everybody ain't gonna do that. All right, I think that's everybody. We might have a debate on our hands. Hold on. Got somebody backstage. I might not even have time to react, but I'm still gonna make time. We're gonna get this. This is gonna be quick work. We ain't gonna be too long here. Let me do this. All right, we got Dion Gale. What's up, Dion?
What's going on, KO?
Chilling, bro. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. I'm chilling. What you got for the show? What's up?
Oh, nothing, man. I'm talking about the last time that we had a debate or something. It was because I was at work, but I ain't here to debate you. I'm here to try to save boxing, bro.
You trying to say
No,
boxing? Well, let me. I'm gonna have an open panel later, and then you can click the link. But if you ain't here to debate, let me get to this cook, and you can come up when I drop drop the link for everybody.
I feel you, bro.
All right, bro. I'll see you next time, homie. Peace out. Shout out to homie Dion, man. Let me make sure my link say what I think it mean real quick. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I put some shit that wasn't no shit. Oh no, it say what I thought it said. All right. All right, Dion, you welcome back for the open panel, bro. If you don't want to debate, that's fine. But let's get to this, bro. Let's get to this. Oh yeah, smash the like button too. 85 likes, like check. Savage Killer Queen, what's up? I see you in the building. NO Boxing, what's up, man? Yo, like check. Run the likes up over 100. Ronnie, what's up, Ronnie? Get the likes up over 100. We got almost 200 people in here. We gotta have more than 100 likes, bro. Let's get a like check going, man. Let's get a like check going. I need the likes up over 100, then we'll get started. King G, what's up, bro? Salute to the homie, man. King G, the boxologist, the winner of the first annual World Series of Debates tournament. Got the bag. We'll be having another tournament very, very shortly. KO, your ass be too long in the beginning. Well, I put in work, Hunter. I mean, skip them. Skip them, but what you want me to do? You want this work for free? You want me to work for free? Nah, bro. Gotta throw some ads in there, Hunter. You know what I mean? Now hit the like button, Hunter. Shit. We need 2 more likes. You seem like the type that be like, the like button too hard. The like button too much. I gotta listen to your shit to see if I like it first, looking ass. I gotta hear you cook on something to see if I like it first. Shit. Then I might hit the like button. All right, we got the likes up. We good. All right, bet. So, for those y'all ain't catching, me and KQKC did an interview with Coach Kenny Ellis. Right? And I got Big Supreme, what up? It was a lot that was said, but it's 3 things. Maybe 2. It's some things that I want to focus in on. Point number 1, all right? They all got to get together. And even if they're going to tell us something that's not going on, but they got to be saying the same thing on one accord. I can't have Leonard Ellaby saying one thing, Floyd Mayweather saying one thing, Calvin Ford saying something else, and Kenny Ellis saying something else, because and he tried to clean it up, but he said that to Javonte Tank Davis don't really pick his fights, bro. And for me, someone of Tank Davis's caliber, the money that he brings in for the revenue for PBC, he got to have a say in his opponent, bro. He got to be picking his opponent. So he said that Tank Davis, they present him with options, and then he pick this person or that person, so forth and so on. I got to say, as a Tank Davis fan, I don't like that, bro. I don't like that one bit. Now, I will also say that Coach Kenny also told y'all that Frank Martin and stuff may or may not be done. He admitted to himself that he's not the person that makes the decisions. So he's saying that also, but bro, this idea that Tank Davis is not picking his opponents or doesn't have a say-so in his opponents, while Leonard Ellaby is saying Tank is going to decide who he fights, I need that to be clarified, bro. It's too much different shit. And maybe some of that is by design. Maybe some of that is on purpose, because I did also ask him about Tank Davis not really feeling how him and Coach Calvin were talking in the media about the Frank fight, and Tank Davis, what he said publicly. I asked him about that. He told me that it's squashed. He told us that that Javonte Tank Davis and him, they like family, so that wasn't nothing. So, you know, obviously take the man at his word on that. But I do think that it would behoove that team to all get on the same page and be sending out the same message, because you do nothing but make shit negative when you're having a bunch of different messages. So if Leonard Ellerbe says this and Floyd Mayweather says that over there, then Calvin Ford says this, and then Kenny Ellis says that, when that happens, what you end up doing inadvertently is haters are gonna be like, all right, let me pick this one because this fits my narrative. Let me pick this one because it fits my narrative. So Coach Kenny Ellis said that, nah, Tank don't pick his opponents. They give him options and then he pick whichever one, which means he does pick his opponents. But what is somebody that's looking to hate on him gonna do? They're gonna say, oh no, I just heard the part where he said he don't pick his opponents. That shit was I didn't like that, bro. And I gotta admit, the Tank Devin stuff, man, they gotta fight, bro. They gotta fight, bro. They have to fight. This idea that they don't like, nah, bro. Tank is the man. He is the face of boxing, in my opinion, as well. I share that opinion with Coach Kenny Ellis. But Javonte, Tank Davis, and Devin Haney, that fight gotta happen, bro. We got David Tizane with the 2-piece in the super chat. Coach Kenny ain't involved on the business side. 100. No, he's not. He's not. Shout out to A1 Who's on with the 5-piece in super chat. KO is Rick Fox minus the curls. KQKC, that uncle at the cookout asking who made them ribs. Oh, Elroy looking at yo ass dumb, bro. Another thing from y'all say I'm lagging. You say I'm lagging? You say I'm lagging. Am I good? What's up, Nelly Content? Am I good? Y'all let me know if I'm good. Let me know if I'm good. Can y'all hear me? I'm good. All right. So the other thing that I disagree with, bro, I don't think if I had to pick one of the two that's not gonna make it to the fight, bro, I pick Ryan Garcia, bro. I pick Ryan Garcia, bro. I 100% would pick Ryan Garcia, bro. I think Ryan Garcia, and I told Coach Kennedy, this ain't no disrespect. I think Ryan Garcia is showing so many signs of not really being confident, bro, that if I'm a betting man, and I am, y'all know I am, I gotta pick Ryan Garcia to be the one that don't show up. I gotta pick Ryan Garcia to be the one that don't show up, bro. Y'all give me a sec. Give me a second. Let me see something. Okay, y'all got y'all shit. Y'all fast, boy. All right, bet. I gotta pick Ryan, bro. So I'm not really mad though. See, and this is what I appreciate about Dank. And I see you backstage. I'll let you up in a moment. If it's smoke. DP, what's up? This is what I don't like about, or this is what I like about Dank Father, right? I ain't got no problem with them not wanting to give Devin no credit, bro. I ain't got no problem with Devin and his daddy not wanting to give Tank and them no credit either. They just need to fight, bro. We just need to see the fight, bro. So all of that stuff he say he changed his tire, but then he ain't want to give Devin no credit. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that competitive hate, if that's what you want to call it, that shit there, that shit live, that shit well, and you could tell no matter. I found myself up there defending Devin. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I? What's going on, man? Why? Yeah. I don't know. I think Ryan got a little bit more hole in his blood than Devin, but we'll see. We'll see how that shit goes. They fighting on April 20th, assuming Ryan make it to the fight. But overall, man, just appreciative of the time, appreciative of him sitting down with KQKC and myself, and can't wait to see the fight. As far as what he had to say about Frank Martin, you know, he's obviously confident in this guy. Frank Martin does pose a different does pose a different threat to Tank than typical Tank Davis opponents, but he spoke on the sparring a little bit, and he said that it was good work, that Frank Martin had some moments against Tank, and Frank was able to land on him and do certain things. He even said that I said, who a better fighter? He say, shit, it's 50-50 between Frank Martin and Ryan Garcia. Shit, that's his opinion. I hold a completely different opinion, but he's respecting Frank Martin and he's respecting Ryan Garcia. But if I would say anything, I would say whoever your fighter is, that's who the best fighter is. Just for all you people that want to promote, and want to big up something and want to market something. Shit, Frank Martin all day. You feel me? That's what I would have told me if I asked myself that question. Frank Martin way better than Ryan Garcia. Shit, that would be the proper answer in my opinion. But it's a great interview, man. Y'all go over to KQKC when we get done with the live show. We may have that. You gotta go check it out. But we might got a debate. Asante L, what's up? We might have a debate here. Give me a second. Let me fix this. Oh, he left. Okay. You come back. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep it going, man. You come back. All right. Back to okay, there we go. Can you turn your camera on first, please? And then you can turn it back off. Just gotta make sure that you are who your name says you is, bro. Turn your camera on real quick. Just want to make sure you're not a troll. It's a lot of trolls in the chat today. Waiting on you to turn your camera on. Okay, you good. You can turn it off. Let me cause I don't think this is a debate. Let me see what's up with Dean first. Then I got you. Dean, what's up?
Well, what's up, Knockout? I wanted to tell you, bro, because I'm about to probably lay it down a little bit, but I'm trying to stay up. I wanted to say this, man. Great interview, bro. I appreciate you giving hard questions. You know what I'm saying? Not shying away from it. You and KC did an amazing job with that interview. Just wanted to give y'all props on that first. I wanted to say something that's related to your platform, though. We've gotten a lot of these answers already, Knockout. It's just that a lot of people, they haven't wanted to listen. When guys, I had to come up here for my brother Chris Trucker. Because Knockout, Chris been telling us for how long now, Knockout? The dynamic of Coach Kenny, Coach Cal, Javonte, and the whole situation. But it's like, it's not until Coach Kenny confirmed it that people now willing to listen what Chris has already been telling us. But because Chris be up here and they think he a Tank fan and all this stuff, they don't want to hear that this guy, Chris also knows all these people that's involved. And nothing that I think Coach Kenny, like it just confirmed more that Coach Kenny and Coach Cal, what they say and what they want and what they think and all that, that's not the same dynamic. Everybody plays their role. They're the trainers. Tank is probably not privy in them to everything. And Knockout, you even said this before. You thought you thought that too. Like they're not privy to everything. The business.
You could tell with this Frank Martin announcement.
Yes.
Yeah. You could tell. You could tell he still ain't fought Eastside Pitbull Cruz yet.
Yeah.
If you don't know that, then you don't know.
I just
know what you're looking at. But I think I got some smoking.
No, go ahead, bro. I just wanted to come up and say that so you could get your show going. But I just wanted to make sure that I shouted Chris out for that because, like I said, on your platform, he been telling us, he been saying that a lot of this is the dynamics. So going to Coach Kenny and Coach Cal for all the answers is not. You heard Coach Kenny was saying a lot. I don't really know that. I can't really answer that. So. Yeah. I just wanted to put that out there. Knockout, continue the show, bro. I just wanted to give you your flowers on that great interview y'all did, man.
Already, bro. Appreciate you, man. I'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yo,
can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. What's up?
I can't call it like alcoholic. How's your evening?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. What you got for the show?
A couple things, a few things I figured I want to talk to you about. Before we get into the Canelo, right? because you know I don't give Canelo a pass, but there's some things that I think you're not recognizing. We're gonna talk about. First thing is I want to address the video about you saying Bud, you know, then burn bridges and all this garbage. To me, I think it's nonsense, and I want to explain to you why it's nonsense.
So we can do that. We can do that first. Go ahead. Floor is yours. I'll
All
let
right.
you go uninterrupted, then I'll go after you. Go ahead.
Well, I'm only going to do like short points so you can be to respond to them. You know, I'm not going to go on a long tangent. I'm just going to cover one thing, let you respond to it. And,
however you want to say it. Say we can do the Terence Crawford shit first, and then you want to do some Canelo shit. We'll handle the Terence Crawford shit first, right. Then we'll move on to the Canelo shit. So say whatever you got to say on the Terence Crawford shit, man.
All right. One of the things I really wanted to dispute you on is the fact that, you know, a lot of people hang his hat on Bob Arum saying that he lost all this money on Terence Crawford and not putting the proper context on it, because are we forgetting that Terence Crawford for 2 years on 2 separate occasions had the highest viewed fight that was a non-pay-per-view? And those are some of the things that led to Bob Arum being able to get his ESPN deal. So Loma and Terence Crawford were the flagship fighters that led to that deal for the ESPN. The whole thing about this lost all this money is a sour grapes thing from Bob Arum. And we know the reason why, because he fought Kell Brook in the pandemic into an empty stadium, and Bob Arum asked him to take a pay cut. He told him, hell no, you're going to pay me what you pay me. And from that point on, it was sour grapes. That's why Terence Crawford only fought once a year going forward. And that's part of the reason why the whole lawsuit and everything that transpired. A lot of people leaning on that. Terence Crawford doesn't have any value. Look, Bob Arum said that, you know, he lost all this money, but not putting the context is that's the reason why is because of the Kell Brook fight, because he asked Terence Crawford to take a pay cut, and Terence Crawford told him, hell no. What you say about that?
That's all you got?
That's just that first part, yes.
So what I would say about that is Loma and Bud getting him the ESPN deal, yeah, they did get him the ESPN deal. But once they got him the ESPN deal, Bud never really had any real pay-per-view success. And Loma finally got on pay-per-view with Devin Haney in the fight that Bob Arum says his company barely broke even on. In the case of Terence Bud Crawford, it's not just fighting in an empty stadium, but it does go to you fighting in an empty stadium. You're being delusional, right? Because you know no fans are there, so you know we can't get no money, but you want the same money as if you're fighting in a filled out stadium. I'm gonna lose money on the event. You know what I mean? He had to pay Sean Porter $4 million when he was trying to lowball Sean Porter just to get the fight with Terence Crawford and Sean Porter. So Bob Arum saying that, yeah, he may be upset with Terence Crawford, but Terence Crawford's upset with him too. He's suing Bob Arum. He sued him. Now the shit got thrown out, but I would just simply say Bob Arum would know, like no one else would, whether or not he lost money on Terence Crawford and whether or not that's true or false. All I do know is that you can't go to a single Terence Crawford event where he was breaking live gate records, where they were happy about the opponent and he was selling out big ass arenas and doing great live gates. I mean, not just the Kell Brook fight. I mean, who else we talking about? We're talking about a Mean Machine fight. Like, did that sell good? Did Bob ever make a lot of money on that when he was paying Terence Crawford the highest guarantees in the welterweight division? You know, a free fight between Terence Crawford and fucking and Mean Machine, where you got to guarantee Terence Crawford $4 million. Like, is he making money off of that? So only Terence Crawford and Bob Arum would know whether or not what Bob Arum is saying is true. But what we do know is that Terence Crawford is yet again looking for another home, and we'll see where he lands. But you can't. There's nothing to discredit what Bob Arum is saying. All we have to go off of is the fact that based on the numbers that were reported, Terence Crawford was underperforming with every metric that matters, whether it be live gate metrics, whether it be pay-per-view metrics. I mean, he went and did a fight with David Evanescence on BLK Prime, and the fucking company done went under since. What they doing? What they got going on now?
They got nothing going on
after that. Like, so I mean, I don't know what else other to say than yes, they got him the deal. ESPN Plus, that was Terence Crawford deal, and just like it was Loma deal, but neither one of them have turned into the star that Terence Crawford or Lomachenko or Bob Arum thought they would. Neither one of them, bro. Loma, once they signed the ESPN Plus deal, everything he done ever did was free up until the Devin Haney fight. And guess what? In order to pay him and Cambosos, guess what they got to take him? He got to go all the way over to Australia, so the government in Australia can put up the money for the fight. So
well, that's smart. But that's smart to do that, because that means you're not having to foot the bill. And that's some of the things that they've been doing that allows them to have their money allocated, the budget they're getting from ESPN to pay for other fighters.
but they wouldn't be scared to foot the bill for Loma. They wouldn't be looking for someone else to pay for a Loma fight if they felt like they could make money off of him. If they felt like they could make money off of him, they would put the money up.
In part, yes, in part, no. Because if you got somebody that's willing to put the money up, then you're going to go that avenue because that's less money that you're spending on your budget as well.
Avenue because now you're just worried about getting your guarantee. You can wash your hands of it. The same reason that people go over to Saudi Arabia. I can just get my little 10% if I'm the manager or the promoter or whatever it is. I can let them worry about losing money. I can let them worry about the profitability of the event. And I can just make sure I get my money. And that's an easy win for me. It's an easy way out, bro. If he thought if Bob Arum thought Lomachenko and Kambosos could make money, they'd be fighting in America, bro.
But hold up, the pushback on that though is that we've already clearly heard Bob Arum say he wanted to do as least amount of pay-per-views as possible. So that means that he don't want to do pay-per-views on a regular basis. If you notice, they've only did one pay-per-view a year for the last 2 years.
Not even the pay-per-views, the marketing dollars. If he thought Loma and Kambosos could draw good numbers, 1 million subsequent viewers on free TV, 1.5 million viewers, so marketers would want to do commercials and shit. If he felt that, he would have them fighting here at nighttime instead of fighting in Australia in the middle of the day.
Yeah, because Kambosos don't move no needle, so he only moves the needle in Australia, and the whole goal was to get Loma back in the ring to get a chance to get a title. Loma's from another country, so I mean that's
is not the one that's supposed. So you're proving my point, bro. Kambosos doesn't move the needle, but if Loma moved the needle, then they would be fighting where Loma has a fan base like a New York or something where they feel like they could get some money off of it. They're literally going to a guy out your own mouth that you said don't move the fucking needle. And they're going over to him and letting his side put up money for the fight because they don't believe people are going to watch that fight. That fight would be lucky to have like 750,000 viewers, bro.
Well, see, again, it's about the opponent as well. So, I mean, if it was a different opponent versus Loma, then we'd probably have a different conversation. But it's Kambosos, a guy that we felt that lost to Maxie Hughes, a guy that got beat by Haney twice.
People that are supposed to be carrying a promotional company, you started off by saying ESPN Plus is what goes on. ESPN Plus, Loma is part of the reason why they got the deal. For people that are supposed to be carrying the ESPN Plus platform, because that's how you got the deal, they sending your ass to Australia because you can't make no money, but you the reason that they got the deal? Makes no sense, bro.
It does make sense.
Other than they ain't making no money off of Loma and Bud fights. Going back to my original point. So I still stand on that.
I hear you. I hear you. I mean, I understand you standing on it, but this whole not making money on Bud fight, I think, is in part fugazi, and it ain't all the way truthful.
So Bob Arum is lying?
Bob Arum is sour grapey. He came from a position. He came from a position of a person that was upset about somebody else making a business decision based on their agreed upon set contract, and he's upset because that person didn't take a shorter amount of money for that. That's where this comes from.
If you were paying somebody whose job is to put on the show, and because of a global wide pandemic, they can't put on a show, and you can't sell no tickets, and they got to fight in an empty ass arena, and that person don't give you no flexibility, I think you'd be upset too, bro.
Man, look, they got money coming from ESPN that's paying for that. Their budget is covering all that. It does matter. It does matter.
You think ESPN was excited to pay $4 million for a fight on free TV with an empty arena where they can't eat? So it's on free TV, so you ain't getting no pay-per-view money, and it's in an empty arena, so you ain't getting no ticket sales. You think ESPN was happy about that shit?
Maybe, maybe not. Because at the end of the day, it's about metrics, the viewership metrics. ESPN ain't getting a whole bunch of money. Okay, look, listen, Showtime wasn't getting money based on gates. Neither does ESPN. So does it? I don't think that matters to them.
The promoter does.
Exactly, the promoter, but not ESPN. So why would they get? So ESPN wouldn't necessarily care because they're not making a dime off of that.
If ESPN didn't care, then Bob Arum wouldn't say nothing. It's his job to make them happy. You think he's speaking out here without ESPN's blessing? You think they don't? You think they like? Come on, bro. They in business together.
They in business together, but also,
can you put this event on for Formula One weekend? Yeah, I put it on a Thursday. Hey, can you put this event on for Super Bowl week? Yeah, we'll put it on for you. He doing what they asking him to do. So if it's safe to assume that if he went to Terence Crawford and said, "Say, bro, can you take a pay cut? It's the pandemic. It's this." It's pretty safe to assume that conversation was had with ESPN as well, and that Bob Arum wouldn't ask that shit without their blessing.
You're quite possibly right, but I'll ask you this: Does Showtime make any money when they was with PBC based on what the ticket sales are? Do they get a dime from that?
Their money was digital. They got digital money. So if it was on pay-per-view, the marketing dollars, if somebody's running a commercial on Showtime.
But do they get a dollar? But do they get a dollar from ticket sales?
I said no.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify. I just wanted to make sure. So so why would ESPN care so much about that when they don't gain anything from that? That's all I'm saying.
But they gain something from people watching. They gain something from people tuning in and wanting to watch the fight. And it's already Kell Brook, who had been out the ring 2.5 years, and they still are giving the man $4 million. And so if I'm giving you $4 million, it's going to increase my ability to have people watch the fight if people turn on the fight and it's people in the goddamn arena. If you turn on something and ain't nobody there, you probably gonna be like on TV. What's the point of me watching this shit? Ain't nobody even taking the time to go to it. So what's the point of me watching this shit?
Now you kind of made my point a little bit.
The pandemic was a horrible year for boxing because there wasn't people in the stadiums. It was a horrible year for basketball, football, sports all across took a hit.
Took a financial hit.
The major reason that they took a hit was because people weren't coming to the fights. And if you were unwilling to be flexible, an NBA player having to go to fucking Disney World for fucking 2 months. If you're unwilling to be flexible, then people are going to have a problem with that. Specifically, when you want them to guarantee $4 million your next fight. When you're a free agent now and you probably are looking for a home to go to, people probably going to remember that shit. People not going to do you no favors when you're unreasonable in negotiations, which takes me to the point you came up here overall to talk about, burning bridges. Your hard negotiation tactics have to come back and they have to be beneficial for people. So when you're Terence Crawford and you look up, people are reporting that you're a free agent, which, okay, cool, no problem. But also saying at the same time, you could use your super status to go back and do business with who? Tim Tszyu. Where he fight at? PBC. So either way, you're going to have to go back. And do you think they're going to take kindly to how you negotiated the first time? Do you think that Bob Arum takes kindly to being sued? You think he want to spend money on lawyers and all kind of shit because you suing him? You think he wanted to have them go try to get the case thrown out and shit? You think he wanted that? And then come on, bro. I want to go
down the rabbit hole with you with the Terence Crawford, but at the end of the day, bro, PBC did not want to make Terence Crawford an Errol Spence fight. There's already been documented. Matter of fact, Floyd Mayweather even said it himself. That's the reason why they petitioned the WBC to make it a 154 fight for him and Thurman, because they did not have the true intentions to making a Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. And that's why what Terence Crawford said, I thank you for making this fight because Errol Spence made the fight. Because if it wasn't for Errol Spence, it would have not been no fight because PBC did not have the intentions of making that fight for real.
So
but I'm going to leave that.
What did they negotiate with him for all of 2022?
For me, smoke and mirrors, bro. Smoke and mirrors. In my opinion, I thought it was a lot of smoke and mirrors. And that's why I always me and you got into it because I felt like it was smoke and mirrors.
From negotiations first.
He pulled away from negotiations because they wouldn't. You talking about you? I noticed you always said that Terence Crawford didn't negotiate in good faith. No. They did not negotiate in good faith. Because negotiating in good faith, I'm sorry, when you got the word out that Showtime's budget is now decreased, their fourth quarter calendar was completely almost bare minimum. Because if we go back to the end of 2022, the fourth quarter calendar was super duper bare. And then you got both fighters admitting we're not getting anything guaranteed, and this is supposed to be such a big fight. I don't think that they negotiated in good faith based on all that information is there for us to
Terence Crawford tell them that he had a backdoor option in BLK Prime?
Is he obligated to?
Is that not bad faith?
That's not bad faith. That's you utilizing your bargaining power. That's not bad faith. What's more bad faith? You offering zero guarantee for two fighters supposed to be a big fight, or you having a backup plan just in case the people who are supposed to be setting the fight up not set up the fight? I think
bad faith, bro.
No. The definition of bad faith is a zero guarantee for both fighters for it's supposed to be a big gigantic fight with no budget.
Earl Spence didn't think so.
Well, Errol Spence is signed with PBC. That's easy for you to say. But at the end of the day, time proved that.
So it was real for him and fake for Bud.
No, it's not real for him in favor, but he is with the PBC. So at the end of the day, he went with he got along with the get along until he didn't.
I'm not trying to go back to 2000.
Yeah, that's why I said I didn't want to go down the rabbit hole because I knew it was going to turn into a rabbit hole. So we can go and pivot off of that. Let's go to the Canelo.
Have debates I already won. Talk to me about Canelo.
Oh, please. You won by one damn vote. Cut the bull, man. You get too but you won by one vote. You get so excited.
I allowed Terence Crawford channels to judge your debate, and I still
won by one vote, KO. Congratulations. You act like you won by one vote, bro. You won by one vote on your own channel, bro. Congratulations, bro. You won by one vote on your own channel. Congratulations.
Your ass twice, and I allowed
you won by one vote on your own channel. Congratulations, brother.
Who judged our debates, bro?
People that didn't know me. People that knew you, people that didn't know me. There was one person that didn't even hear my point. He basically Okay, if you say so. Clearly, it's not one vote. One vote. Winning by one vote is not clearly, bro. But you got that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. Let's pivot into Canelo, bro.
Are you forgetting that we have debated twice on this channel?
Yes, and you won by one vote on both of them. Like I said, let's move on. Okay, it doesn't matter, KO, because that is mad old. That is mad old. And time proved me right anyway, so it doesn't matter. Time proved me right anyway, so we gonna move on from that.
The only thing that you got right was that Terence Crawford won the fight.
That ain't the only thing I got right, but it's okay though. We just we have a difference of an opinion. You think he did negotiate in bad faith? I think what's more bad faith is two fighters with no guarantee. That's more bad faith than anything else that I can think of. But again, you're entitled to that opinion. Let's move on to Canelo.
You said you wanted to pivot, but you're trying to.
I'm trying to pivot. I'm trying to pivot now.
Yeah. What you want to talk about with Canelo, bro?
All right, so I want to ask you a question. I'm gonna need to get your full viewpoint before we get all the way into this.
Just give me your viewpoint. Quit trying to suss out my talking points and shit before I make them. Like, bro, ain't nobody calling for that shit. Say what you want to say about it. And I'm gonna say what I want to say about it, and then you say what you want to say about it again. I say what I want to say about it again. Then it's over with.
Okay, just so you know, I don't play those type of games. I don't debate to try to necessarily win anymore. I debate for understanding and truth and clarity. So that's why I was asking you that. I mean, yeah, that's fine and dandy.
I do. I want to win everything. So
all right. Well, I want the truth to be the thing that comes out. I don't care about winning if it's based on a lies. You know, I don't want to win on a lie.
I don't lie at all. So you ain't got to worry about that with me.
Well, you may not be lying, but do you believe those that do? But let's continue on.
I don't believe lying. That's why I don't believe nothing Bud Crawford says.
Okay, sure. Yeah, but Errol Spence always told you the truth, though. No omission, no excuses, though. Yep, you got it.
Let's get to this work, though. What's up with Canelo?
All right. So you said Canelo a hoe out here, right?
For sure.
Yeah, he a hoe out here. But here's some of the dynamics that make me question everything. Over the course of the last 11 months, before even Canelo signed with the PBC, the Benavidez camp has had conflicting everything. I can't trust anything that Samson Lipowitz says because he's always capping. At first, it's, we got a 3-fight deal signed. Morrell started the deal. Then he says, oh, no, I was capping on that. I only want to see that fight, have that fight happen when they both got belts, right? So that's one strike. Then, it's $55 million. Then it's $60 million. Then they take the post down. Strike 2. Then it's $5 million. We agreed to it. But then I'm hearing that they didn't agree to the $5 million. Strike 3. I'm just hearing too many conflicting reports where David Benavidez is actually going against his father and what Samson says. Because he's the one that said there's no Morrell fight, but his father said something different. Samson said something different. So I'm getting all these conflicting reports from Team Benavidez, and they're moving so damn goofy that they're putting themselves in a precarious position. That's the issue number 1. Issue 2, when PBC first set up this deal with Canelo, they had it looked like they had both Charlos and Benavidez as part of the fight arrangement. Canelo cannot be able to get out this deal unless there's something that was breached or something that was not in play that was set up on agreement ahead of time. So PBC effed up by putting Maul as part of the agreement. Now they say, we don't want Maul because it's not financially viable, right? So let's have a Munguia fight. Munguia is with match is not with match one, but with the zone. How are you going to sign Canelo over to PBC and then try to set a cross promotional fight with them with a different promotional company? That makes no sense to me, especially if we go by the history of how PBC has done things and setting up fights. Those are telltale signs of underlying issues. So I'm gonna stop right there and let you respond to that, and we can continue on.
What are those underlying issues?
I'm gonna stop right there and I'm gonna let you speak on what I just spoke on, and we continue on.
So talking about you can't trust Samson. Well,
not at all.
I didn't talk while you were talking. Not at all. Talking about you can't trust Samson. Samson is the same person that said that David Benavidez that he would want $40 million to fight Demetrius Andrade, and David Benavidez had to correct him. And Al Heyman went and made the fight. Canelo is not negotiating with Samson. He's negotiating with Al Heyman. He's negotiating with PBC. So going off of what Samson says, when you know that he has no history of being right, it's crazy. But here's what we do know. We know that Canelo has been offered a PBC fight multiple times, bro, with David Benavidez, based on multiple reports. We know that Canelo Alvarez told you he would never fight a Mexican again. But they talking about he fighting Jaime Munguia right now. Oscar De La Hoya today just said that Jaime Munguia ain't fighting Canelo Alvarez next. Literally on the MMA Hour today, the nigga said he ain't fighting Canelo Alvarez next. I ain't sit down and talk to Canelo. No way is Jaime Munguia fighting him on May 4th. He just said that shit today. So you want to talk about conflicting reports. Y'all don't want to mention that, though, because it don't go with the PBC is going under narrative, bro. And I understand. What about Canelo? Like, Canelo's history shows you that all that's going on is he is trying to cherry pick Jamal Charlo. And you're wrong about Mel and Jamal being on the contract. Jamal was on the original contract. Jamal was on the original contract. They filled in Jamal because they said Jamal wasn't ready. He was still having his mental issues. Okay? Straight up. He was still having mental issues. So they replaced him with Jamal to let Canelo bring a dude up 2 fucking weight classes who was out the ring for 17 months. And still gave him his guarantee for that. And now what they're simply doing is saying, look, bro, we ain't finna pay you for a motherfucker that ain't fought in 3 years. Other than Jose Benavidez trash ass, we ain't paying you $35 million to fight him because unlike our counterpoints, we actually want to make money, bro. Unlike the zone and motherfucking Top Rank, we ain't trying to run over to Saudi Arabia. We trying to make money off of this shit. And Canelo is trying to cherry pick yet another opponent. That's why he went back and fought Triple G when he said he would never fight him again, bro. That's why he tried to take Badu Jack. People forget this. He tried to make Badu Jack fight him for the cruiserweight title 20 pounds under the weight limit and put a motherfucking rehydration clause on him. People forget that shit, though. He tried to make Dimitri Bivol after beating his ass. He wanted the same exact guarantee to fight Dimitri Bivol, bro. He didn't want to take no pay cut, even though Bivol whipped that ass. He didn't want to give up no money. And he wanted to fight Bivol at 175 pounds, bro. He didn't even want to fight Bivol at 168 pounds. When Bivol said, I'll make your weight since you crying like weight is an excuse. This is Canelo's history. As a matter of fact, I would argue, I think that the PBC, whether they have money or not, that's inconsequential to me. I don't give a damn. It's a smart decision not to overpay a motherfucker for a fight that don't nobody want to see. That's what I think about that shit. This whole thing about how the PBC is running out of money. Well, you talking about conflicting reports. Rick Glazer and his people saying they running out of money. Steven Espinoza said that shit is unequivocally false and that they clueless in that shit. So who are we to believe? As a boxing fan, I'm gonna simply say this is typical Canelo behavior. PBC want him to fight David Benavidez. They didn't put David Benavidez on pay-per-view twice in 2023 for nothing. They offered him David Benavidez the first time he went to the zone over them after the Caleb Plant fight. They offering him right now. David Benavidez and his team, his daddy, they confirming that they'll take whatever to fight Canelo. And Canelo is the one that went over there like, yo, you got 55 million and you take 5. So wait a minute. I thought they ain't had no money. Since we talking about conflicting reports and shit that you want to talk about. One report say they don't have no money, and then the next report, it was 55 million for Canelo and 5 million for David Benavidez. But I thought they ain't had no money, though. As a matter of fact, people are so crazy, and y'all don't think about shit. When he signed the deal, they had to prove that they had the money. Hey, I'm signing a 3-fight, $100 million deal. Before you sign it, you make sure that the money is there. Canelo ain't stupid. He not going to sign a deal and then the people ain't got the money to back the deal. They're just not willing to pay him for a subpar competition like the Zone will do with an Edgar Berlanga or a Jaime Munguia, like they did with a Dimitri Bivol. They're trying to make money on the events that they put on, bro. So this idea that you have that this is a bad sign, this is a great sign. This shows that they actually trying to make competitive fights. This shows that they're the only promoter in American boxing. It's like, hell no, bro, you ain't finna come over here. So you want $35 million and a guarantee win? You want me to pay you $35 million and you get to pick the motherfucker you fight. Plus, you want your Hennessy sponsorship on the ring. Plus, you don't even want me to sell it in Mexico, bro. Your biggest fan base is Mexico. You want to get them the shit for free, what your box ass Tekka did. You want me to pay you $35 million. And you want to fight a middleweight that ain't never fought at 168 before. And you want your back end bread too. Man, if you don't go on somewhere, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. The man has been risk adverse since he took that L to Dimitri Bivol. Ever since he fought Dimitri Bivol, he fought John Ryder, who already had 5 losses, and lost to Callum Smith, who fucking Canelo beat his ass. He pulled up Jermell Charlo 2 fucking weight classes, coming off of a hand injury and 17 months out the ring. He tried to fight Badou Jack to become a 5-division champion at a 20-pound deficit to Badou Jack. Hey, you got to come in 20 pounds under the motherfucking cruiserweight limit, and I'm going to rehydrate your ass, but I still want to fight for your belt. And now he's trying to fight Jermall Charlo, 1 fight against Jose Benavidez Jr. in the past 3 years. 1 fight against him in the past 3 years. That's his only fight in the last 30-plus months. And he ain't never fought at 168 pounds. You want to do all of that after fighting an old-ass 40-year-old Triple G over on the Zone, who you said you would never fight. You want to do all of that, and people are criticizing the PBC and not him? Man, y'all got to be out y'all mind, bro. This is all on him. Because if he wanted to fight, the fight would happen. He just wants to fight at his price, and he wants to be overpaid, and he don't want promoters to care about making money. Nah, bro, this is a smart decision. This is a very smart decision. I would encourage that the Zone don't get a motherfucker $45, $55 million for motherfucking Edgar Berlanga, or they gonna fuck up too. That's gonna fuck up their shit too if they do some stupid ass shit like that. But go ahead, let somebody else do it. Let somebody else do it. I think it's smart. I don't think this is any sign that they don't have any money or that they going under. No, this is you either gonna fight fights that we think gonna be good and we think we can sell, or we can mutually agree to part ways. Because Canelo team ain't saying ain't no money. Eddie Reynoso didn't say they didn't have the money. Canelo didn't say they had the money. The report I read says mutually agreed to part ways, meaning we both agree. Meaning we both agree because they couldn't agree the terms on the Charlo fight. So that's what I think of all that shit, bro.
Okay, fair enough. Now, just to respond in regards to part of that, you said Canelo wouldn't sign if they had no money. The time when Canelo signed, they were still with Showtime at that time. And this is where it leads me to the next part. When I'm looking at the landscape right now for March 30th, what are we seeing right now for March 30th that makes us feel that confidently in regards to promotional and visibility wise for this particular card? What are we seeing? I don't see anything from Amazon. I don't see any promotional dollars being poured into this fight at this point. We're 5 weeks away. If I don't see an all access type of thing coming from and with it, but by the end of next week, red flags are all over the place. I see no marketing dollars that's promoting this event. I see nothing from Amazon. But you want me to 100% believe that there's nothing wrong whatsoever. Everything's on the up and up. Everything's on the all smooth and all fine and dandy. When I'm looking at a fight event that's supposed to be your first event for Amazon, looking very feeble, looking like there's no real placed on the event in totality. So with that noted, now I'm supposed to just automatically assume that, oh yeah, they're financially set and there's no issues with Canelo. When I'm looking at their first event, looking as trash as it's looking. I have no issue with the Thurman and Tim Tszyu fight, but at the end of the day, is it truly a pay-per-view fight? Is it truly a pay-per-view fight? If we go on the scales to how we supposed to judge boxing matches, is that really a pay-per-view fight for us to pay $80 for? I don't think so. And then on top of that, like I said, where is the marketing dollars at? Where is the visibility for the fight? I mean, you got Tim Tszyu's people paying for his side, so you obviously got some capital free because you're not having to pay for both fighters across the board. So what am I supposed to take that as? I'm not a person that says I hate PBC. I'm not a person that says I want to see PBC fall. I got people that love PBC and some people that don't. I'm a person that's in between. I don't want to see them fail, but if I'm looking at the landscape, nothing tells me this is a good sign. You don't have your first free event until June. So what are you trying to do? Make some money off your pay-per-view so you can be able to fund your free June card? That's what it's looking like to me. That's what the landscape is telling me. And I'm not going by what somebody else is saying or somebody else is talking about. I'm just trying to take the time myself to look at the landscape, say, what cards do we have available for PPC going in 2024? One card. What does this card entail? It entails some championship fights, some good fights in between, like they're kind of stacking the card a little bit because they don't have a lot of events and they got to try to suffice their fighters. And now I'm seeing fighters left and right going to different promotional companies because they don't have enough fight dates to suffice this. How many fighters have left that we officially? What, 5 or 6 now? We have 3 champions that are now gone from the PBC banner that were champions because there's no fight dates. It was supposed to be 12 to 14. There's nothing positive about 2022 having 42 fight dates, 2023 having 27 fight dates, and then going into 2024, you're only supposed to get 12 to 14 fight dates. And right now, we only have 1 fight announced. It looked like it's going to be a blackout in April unless they move the Tank and Frank Martin fight over to that date and scoot it up since now they have no Canelo. I don't see anything that says healthy. That's my issue. I'm looking at the landscape and nothing tells me healthy. Explain to me where you see healthy, please.
So this is what I will tell you. You got to stop focusing so much on the Canelo news, or you would have saw that PBC dropped the banner for Thurman and Tim Tszyu today. So they're starting to ramp it up. I'm sure they'll have another press conference very soon. They may do all access for this fight. You don't know that, but if you only focus on the news about Canelo and him leaving, you won't see that they dropped a promo flyer for Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu today. Drop today. So maybe look at more boxing and other than Canelo Alvarez, and you could, you know what I'm saying, you would have saw that, you would have caught that today. Dropped 4 hours ago.
I did see that, by the way. I saw that. That's just the flyer. That's just the flyer, bro.
I mean, that's the beginning. It's 5 weeks away. So that's the beginning. But all you're doing is speculating. What we know is that they have a deal with Amazon Prime for 12 to 14 days. We know that they're supposedly and reportedly in negotiations for another deal. So we'll see how all that works out. This I know for sure. Whether you think they're going under or not, it is a smart decision to not overpay a fighter for a subpar fight that you don't think you can get money on, bro. So forget all that for a second. This is good for boxing that someone is finally telling Canelo Alvarez, look, bro, we ain't paying you for this trash-ass fight. We're not paying you for this trash-ass fight. Not this much. You can get 10, 15. So we can try to make some money off of it. But all you're doing is speculating when you don't have no answers, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think you're speculating as well, but you'll say your speculation is facts.
I'm waiting.
Maul obviously was on the table.
First event yet. Everything that was reported when they signed the deal, PBC to Amazon Prime. First event will be in March. The first event is in March. Everything that they announced when they signed the fucking deal is happening. And I'm sure they're gonna have more dates and they're gonna announce fights. They just announced Tank and Frank Martin. That just got announced today. They were trying to make the Canelo fight, but he don't want to fight nobody. That motherfucker's going back on his word. He about to fight a Mexican. After he just did an interview when he did the Box Azteca deal, and he said there will be no Mexican on Mexican crime. I will be fighting in America. And then now they're saying that he might be fighting Jaime Munguia. But then Jaime Munguia's promoter just said 2 hours ago that Canelo and Jaime Munguia ain't fighting on May the 4th.
Yeah, but I already knew that they wasn't fighting May the 4th.
So what are we? Where's the heat for Canelo, bro?
No, see, the thing is, Canelo doesn't get a pass here because at the end of the day, Canelo is the face of boxing. Unlike what you saying, Tank is, because if Tank was the face of boxing, he would be getting $35 million guaranteed. He got $5 million. That was his highest guaranteed, which is against.
If Tank were to get any fighter getting a $35 million guarantee, you better be able to guarantee at least 1 million pay-per-view buys. No one can guarantee that, bro. That is a stupid ass business model, and it's good that someone finally sees that shit. You shouldn't pay somebody $35 million in guarantee. Do you know that just to break even on that one fighter, forget the other fighter you got to pay, the other fighters on the card, your marketing dollars, to guarantee somebody $35 million, you got to sell at least 500,000 pay-per-views just to break even digitally? That is stupid, bro. And what Canelo is trying to do is and he informed him, I'm not fighting David Benavidez in 2024. So wait a minute. You're not going to fight the guy that we're trying to build up for you to fight. That's the big fight. You just fought Jamel, and now you want to fight Jamel? But you want to make money as if you're putting on a big mega event? Fuck out of here, bro. That will be horrible for the sport. And it'll be horrible since they're saying he's not fighting Jaime Munguia. It would be even worse if he fights Edgar Berlanga and they guarantee that man $35 million to fight Edgar fucking Berlanga, bro. But
that's a fight I don't care about. I don't care about that fight. If it happens, I won't even tune into it for free. I'll be on the panel listening to it, and then I'll watch the YouTube highlights. Again, I'm not giving Canelo a pass, but what about this? Well, what about this $5 million though? This $5 million with Benavidez? Because I'm hearing that he accepted it, but then I'm hearing that he rejected it as well. Which one's fact?
David Benavidez himself and his daddy said they accepted it. Again, Samson is the one that's saying that he thought it was too much for Canelo. Samson don't have no say so, bro.
How you gonna say that when he's his manager?
Because he is the same man. But he ain't negotiating.
Okay. So now,
he's the same man that told you that they wanted $40 million to fight Demetrius Andrade.
But hold up, now listen to this though. Listen to this though, KO.
You say bro. And then guess what David Benavidez did? He went against them, right? He went against them, said, hell no, I don't need that. We can get it cracking. Blah, blah, blah. What happened? The fight happened, and David Benavidez took way less than $40 million to fight Demetrius Andrade. So because I've seen this before, Brimley, where Samson throws out some crazy ass shit that got to happen for David to fight somebody, and David goes against them and says, nah, I'm taking this shit regardless, and does it. I'm trusting David Benavidez in what he says, and that is, man, we'll fight him for $5 million. We just want the opportunity. We told him yes. He turned us down anyway. I'm gonna trust him over Samson because he already proved Samson wrong once before.
Okay, so now this is where it gets even more tricky, though, KO. You know that his dad was on the Boxing Voice, right? And you know he didn't even know that Samson had quote unquote set up David Benavidez for the 175 fight, and he didn't even know that the fighter is managed by who? Who is he managed by?
Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah. But his dad didn't know that. His dad did not know that.
No, this is what you have to understand. They come to, and I tell people this all the time, bro. This is why you have to think for yourself, and I'm not saying that you don't. They come to YouTube, these teams, these managers, these promoters, these trainers, they come to YouTube to tell you what they want to tell you. They don't come to give you the real shit. The quicker that people understand that, the better off you will be. I've been telling people this shit for years. Now, that proves my point, which I was getting to. If PBC doesn't have money for Canelo, you think Canelo would have his fighter do business with them? So you fucked me over. You ain't got no money. You lied to me. You treated me bad. And it's not mutually agreeable. I'm leaving because you motherfuckers ain't got no money. If that is the case, you expect me to believe that Canelo in that same breath is gonna be like, yo, I know y'all fucked me over. I know you signed me to a deal that you couldn't fulfill. But look, I think it's a good idea for me to do business with y'all anyway and let you build the back of David Benavidez, let you build him up off the back of my fighter. You really like y'all just believe stupid shit sometimes, bro.
You act like that fighter is somebody of note. That guy fought one time in 2023.
Let me cook, bro. Let me cook.
Go ahead, cook. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
This is my issue with a lot of fight fans, bro. Y'all listen to shit and you don't. Some of you don't think so. The PBC got no money for Canelo, but the person that we trying to see him fight is saying, "Look, we offered him multiple times. They said, do I have to take $5 million to him? I said I'll take $5 million. They said, can you do this? I said yes. And then they're reporting on the back of that he's also in position to go up and fight at 175 to be Beterbiev and Bivol winners mandatory against a fighter that's promoted by Canelo Alvarez. So Canelo is leaving them because they ain't got no money, but he's willing to trust them with his fighter when he don't even have a bunch of big fighters. He don't have a lot of fighters under him at all. He's willing to trust them with his fighter to put Gobstick in there with David Benavidez and put David Benavidez in position to fight for a 175-pound undisputed title. That shit just don't make sense, bro. You can't make it make sense. At the end of the day, when all else fails, I'm listening to David Benavidez. And David Benavidez says there was offers. David Benavidez says they let me know he ain't fighting me in 2024. David Benavidez says I'm taking $5 million. And this is the same David Benavidez that fought Caleb Plant last year. The same David Benavidez that fought Demetrius Andrade when Canelo was ducking him. So until David Benavidez start lying to me, I'm going to take him at his word because I know Canelo is a liar for a fact. I know he'll tell me, I ain't never fighting Triple G again, but fight his motherfucking ass anyway. Yeah, he'll do that. I know he'll do that shit. I know he'll say, I ain't never fighting Mexicans. I'm all for my people, but he fought 30-something Mexicans on his way up. He'll give a Russian a payday. He'll change Caleb Plant's life with a payday. He'll change Jamel Charlo's life with a payday, but he won't change his own countryman's life with a payday. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody having no money. This is all about Canelo ducking motherfuckers and not wanting to fight somebody that can take his fucking fan base from him, bro. That's all this shit boils down to. The motherfucker don't mind if he lose to Edgar Berlanga by a stroke of magic. Then motherfucker, the Mexican still fucking with you because you ain't lose to no Mexican. And we both know, you look at him and Jaime Munguia have to fight the fight of his life to beat that motherfucker. But David Benavidez, though, you lose to that motherfucker, all them Mexicans that's fucking with you, they all fucking go away, bro. That's what this shit is about, bro. It's about him cherry picking and getting the biggest amount of money possible to do so and making other people take the risk. He literally is saying that he wants to have his fans watch him for free while shitting on America and making everybody pay for his fucking high-ass guarantee to fight a motherfucker that 90% of us believe he don't got a chance against. Man, if y'all don't get all the way the fuck out of my face, and I think that's the nail in the coffin, bro, because I don't think that's anything that can be disputed. Canelo would not be doing business with PBC. He wouldn't feel spurned. He wouldn't be feeling good about them fighting his motherfucking fighter, a Canelo Alvarez fighter, if they didn't have money for him. This motherfucker's ducking out on Benavidez, bro. And it's very, very fucking simple. It's very easy to see.
Okay. And you made some points that have validity, but also at the same token, Canelo's fighter doesn't have a financial demand that reaches a certain level where it puts into question financial stability. You pay that guy $500,000 to $1 million and he's going to fight. So, I mean, to say that it's a decent point, but you're talking about a guy that just got back in the ring recently after getting, put out of commission by Beterbiev 4 years ago.
Brimley, check this out, bro. Listen to me, because I'm trying I appreciate you, on the valid point, whatever. But listen to me, bro. Canelo got a lot of fucking pride, bro. He's a very proud person. He's all about his money. He don't like getting fucked over. If what people are saying negatively, just follow me, bro. I need you to listen to me, dog, and really try to understand what I'm telling you. If what people are saying about the PBC not having any money is true, they could fuck up his Cinco de Mayo date. They fucked him over. They could shorten his motherfucking career. Or not shorten his career. They could fuck up him fighting 2 times this year because they still got the venue booked. What if they refuse to come off the venue that they already had? They already had dates locked up in Vegas for May 4th. That's why Devin and Ryan is going over to New York. But let me cook on this. So they already got all that shit. If what you're saying, if what people are saying about the PBC is true, then that means they fucked over Canelo Alvarez. And if they fucked over Canelo Alvarez, you think he would go back to the people that fucked him over for any amount of money? The same motherfucker that told you he'll never fuck with Oscar De La Hoya again because he fucked him over? At least Oscar De La Hoya, according to y'all, at least Oscar paid him his guarantees. These motherfuckers didn't even come up with his money, according to y'all. They ain't got no bag. They ain't got no bread for him. They absolute garbage. But you still go do business with them for the motherfucker that they claim you ducking? So you gonna let the motherfucker that people are dragging your name through the mud for? They dragging your name through the mud right now. The majority of boxing fans, only Canelo fans are sucking them off right now. They dragging you through the mud right now. But you gonna give that fighter an opportunity at your fighter if it was bad business on his team side? Nah, bro, that man a duck, dog. That man a clear duck. He doesn't want to lose the Mexican fans, and David Benavidez is the only fighter that can do that to him, bro. Because all the Mexicans, what are Canelo fans? They a bunch of front runners. They want what's best for Canelo, not what's best for boxing. So they'll jump ship on your ass in a heartbeat if they feel like they got another motherfucker they can wave that Mexican flag for, dog. You know that. So if they fucked him over, somebody gonna have to explain to me why he's still willing to do business with him for his fighter under his promotional banner if they fucked him over out of his money.
See, I'm not saying that he fucked them over. I'm just saying they got stuck in a hard place because once the whole deal with Showtime is over with, now you're searching. You're trying to figure out what you're going to do moving forward. That's not fucking someone over. That's just you in a fucking precarious position. And then when it all comes down to it, now again, me and you are probably going to disagree with this. I definitely think both brothers was probably on that damn contract, and he's holding them to that contract. I mean,
but they had, and maybe you're right, but they had to put Jamel on there because Jamal wasn't ready to fight. And so if you're Canelo Alvarez and I'm the PBC, and you're trying to do that after I got you undisputed with Caleb Plant, got you your biggest bag, I already gave you Jamel Charlo when you needed an opponent because Jamal wasn't ready, gave you that shit. Now you want to turn around and you don't want to fight the fight that we feel like is a great fight. You don't want to fight the fight that we feel like we can make money off of. Instead, you want to fight this motherfucker. Literally, just last week, you see a video of Canelo Alvarez, the motherfucker training. You see a video of Jamal Charlo, the motherfucker drinking on a boat, partying. You want us to pay you $35 million for that? Boy, you out your mind. So yeah, try to hold us to it. Do your thing. That's good for you. It's in Canelo's best interest to fight Jamal Charlo to get as much money as he can and try to have an easy ass fight because his fans seem to not give a fuck. It's in his best interest, cool. But what's in the best interest of boxing and what's in the best interest of the PBC is to say, hold on a minute. You want how much for who? And you won't even let us sell it in Mexico? We missing out on millions and millions of dollars because so it ain't just the 35 million, Brim. The motherfucker want 35 million. He want it on free TV on Box Azteca in Mexico, so you can't make no money off of Mexico. He want a Hennessy sponsorship on the ring, which is his alcohol that he fuck with, and he want back end pay-per-view bread. That motherfucker trying to get like $80 million, $100 million to fight fucking Jamal Charlo, bro.
Oh yeah, and I did the numbers. Based on what the pay-per-view costs, it would take $400,000, a little bit over $400,000 for them to pay Canelo his $35 million guarantee.
And that's just to break even.
Yeah, that's not counting the production team and all those things.
You still got to pay Jamal Charlo. You still got to market the fight.
But I do think But PBC had to fuck up somewhere for Canelo to be the back door out of this deal. They had to, because without it, he wouldn't be able to. That means Mel had to probably be on that deal, bro.
It's not that they fucked up. They're still holding out hopes that he'll come back and do business for David Benavidez in the future. So they ain't gonna fight this shit. Because if you fight it, you may win or you may lose. But the ultimate goal is to get Benavidez to fight. So you play nice. Oh, we mutually agreed to part ways. You don't give him no bad publicity because eventually, bro, motherfuckers gonna get tired. Like, motherfuckers gonna get tired. Look, bro, Oscar, listen, dog. Maybe you ain't heard this shit. Maybe you haven't, bro. Maybe you haven't. So
let's see, because I try to pay attention to what's going on across the board.
You got all these reports of Canelo and Jaime Munguia. This is what Jaime Munguia promoter just said, bro. This is what he just said today.
Looking for the best price on it? Kelly Blue Book Price Advisory. Does it need fixing? Kelly Blue Book service.
The fight in Texas, I think it was.
Okay.
And we briefly said hi to each other.
Is there a chance May 4th it's Munguia versus Canelo?
No.
No chance. Like zero.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Oh, I just don't think so. I really don't. I don't know.
Would you like for it to happen? Would you be interested in making that fight?
Look, as a fighter and as a promoter, yeah, I mean that's a great fight.
Yeah.
I've always called for a Mexican showdown, whether it's Cinco de Mayo or September.
Right.
I've always called for that, and obviously the stars are aligning where Jaime Munguia and Canelo Alvarez can be those two fighters to have a Mexican showdown. But I just don't know when it's going to happen.
Okay. And you're saying not May 4th?
No, it can't. I mean, May 4th.
Why not?
Well, Canelo he just left PBC. I don't know if he's talking to the Zone now.
Okay.
I mean, who's going to pay him that huge guarantee?
Right.
Because keep in mind, Canelo wants huge guarantees. And in order for somebody to give him that money, I mean, you have to generate over 1 million homes on pay-per-view, and that's never a guarantee.
Right.
So it's...
Now, why ain't nobody shitting on Oscar talking about he ain't got no money for Canelo guarantee either? Why ain't nobody shitting on him? And this ain't to you, Brimley. This is just what I be talking about in boxing. So I want everybody to understand my frustration as a fight fan and a content creator. We got a report that he leaving PBC. We got people saying that PBC ain't got no money. We got people saying that he about to fight motherfucking Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia promoter come out the same fucking day and say, nah, he ain't fighting no motherfucking Jaime Munguia on May 4th. And he asking the same fucking question I'm asking. Say, bro, who the fuck gonna pay his high ass guarantees to fight these motherfuckers that he trying to fight? Nobody want to talk about it though. Come on, bro. Come on, y'all gotta give me something. Y'all gotta give me something more than that, bro. It's on Canelo. The motherfucker wants to fight subpar opponents for as much money as possible. And finally, somebody said, you know what? Fuck that, bro. If you're not gonna give us what we asking you to give us so we can make money, then good luck to you. And Oscar De La Hoya seems to be saying the same thing about Jaime Munguia. So we'll see who he end up fighting and for how much money he end up fighting for. But you got to be a fool to overpay somebody on the event you think will lose money. That's smart business, knowing when to walk away. Now, what are your thoughts on what Oscar De La Hoya had to say? Does that change your perspective at all?
Not in full, because that's part of my perspective. Part of my thing is Canelo. The two best fights for you to make that would have made the most money is Terence Crawford and David Benavidez. You're not fighting either one of those guys. So that never changed. I always had that viewpoint where I'm not giving the Canelo a pass. I felt like business-wise, he played PBC because PBC made fucked up. But competition-wise, it's kind of bitch-made. I'm just being honest. I think it's kind of bitch-made competition-wise.
And it's even more bitch made when they do you a favor because Jamal Charlo's not ready to fight. They replace him with Jamel Charlo, and then you go back to the Jamal contract and still try to get that same guarantee. Nah, bro. That's smart business, especially if you trying to like take that, if you PBC, take that 35 million. Brimley say y'all ain't got no money. Take that 35 million and put on other events.
But
That's
you know, the one thing though I will say, KO, is it how you're talking about with Canelo?
Mm-hmm.
Tank do a lot of the same shit, bro.
Cap.
When it comes to his opponents, bro.
Cap. It's all cap.
I'm sorry, it's not all cap, bro.
Cap.
He hadn't fought Loma in 7 years.
You can't even compare them two because Tank Davis is willing to put himself out there to sell to get his money. He ain't asking for no $35 million guarantee.
But the thing is, he ain't did what Canelo's done over the course of time either to make those type of demands either. So that would, if he tried to do that, it wouldn't go no damn where. The whole thing with Conor Ben, that was all cap season.
When did Tank Davis pull the motherfucker up 2 weight classes?
He only pulled up people one.
All right.
I
said I'm listening. I said all right.
He only pulled up people one, but then when he if he go up, he make them put weight clauses on them too. So almost every fight is a weight.
When he ever fought a 40-year-old that he said he never fight?
When has he fought a champion? How about that?
Leo Santa Cruz was a champion. Jose Pedraza was a champion.
Jose Pedraza was the only champion that he faced that was a champion at the time when he faced him for real. Like Mario Barrios, I'm not counting the baby belt with Josh Taylor was undisputed.
Belt at 130, bro.
Huh?
He took Leo Santa Cruz's belt at 130 pounds.
Well, I thought, what was the belt that Pedraza had?
Pedraza had the 130-pound IBF. He beat him. He moved up to 135, got a regular belt from Gamboa, which we do not count. But then he moved back down to 130 and fought Leo Santa Cruz's Super WBA belt. He took his Super WBA belt. He simultaneously had the Super WBA belt at 130 pounds, the regular WBA belt at 135 pounds, and the regular WBA belt at 140 pounds. And the WBA reached out to him and said, you need to let us know which belt you're going to keep because we need to know where you're fighting. And he said, I'm going to be fighting at 135 pounds and drop both of those belts.
Okay, so he got 2 legitimate belts at 130 and 2, baby belts at 130, 1 at 35 and 140, right? He got
2 regular belts. He's a 2-division champion, in my opinion. Some people try to call him a 3-division champion. He's a 2-division champion. He got the 130 belts twice, and now he's a WBA champion at 135 pounds.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. He's a 2-division champion in my book as well. So, again, Tank's resume is not as bad as some people stated, but it's not as good as many others stated as well. And you say he's nothing like Canelo. He didn't fight Lomachenko for 7 years, bro. He had that WBA for how long, bro? And the belts exchanged how many people's hands? It went from Loma to T.O., from T.O. to Kambosos, and Kambosos, he wanted to fight Tank. He wanted to fight Tank before there was ever a Haney conversation. And then Haney had the belts. So there's 4 different fighters in this process of 7 years that had the belt, that you could have positioned yourself one way or another to take the belts, take one of them or take all of them, and none of the above happened.
Whoa. 7 years ago was 2017.
When did he beat Pedraza? 2017.
2017 at 130 pounds.
Okay, so excuse me. Well, the thing is, remember they were talking about Loma though ever since then. So I'm talking about a combination of Loma and then having an opportunity to get the belt at 135.
The only thing that came up with Loma and Tank was Floyd Mayweather talking some shit and Bob Arum talking some shit. At that time, Tank Davis was the fucking B-side to Loma. They were both on free TV. Loma was the bigger name at the time. Loma didn't send no offer to Tank. Tank was still fighting.
Why would you send an offer when the people representing the fighter that you would send an offer to says we're in no rush to fight him? And then you got Tank saying, I feel like Floyd setting me up trying to have me fight Loma.
With y'all, bro. It's I hear the same talking point. He said the exact same thing to Pedraza and Rolly Romero, bro, that Floyd was trying to set him up. You do know that, right?
But fuck a talking point, bro. Why would you say such shit if you don't want to be held to what you said?
It felt like the nigga was trying to set him up.
Why would you feel like you're trying to set him up if you're the best? If you say you're the best and you're the face of boxing, why would you feel that way?
Because he can tell. Anybody with a brain can tell. You ain't got to be a rocket scientist. Floyd ain't got Tank Davis's best interest in heart. He's trying to make money off that young man. And he's trying to put him in fights to where he can just get his bread off of him, bro. That's it. So people, if I see it, I'm sure Tank see it by now. He got some OGs. You can see that. You can see that. You trying to set me up with Rolly because I'm on the last fight of my deal. You trying to set me up with Pedraza. And it also could be Tank and Floyd seem to always be beefing every time Tank got a fight coming up. Every time Tank got a fight coming up. Didn't he just say he blocked Floyd like a couple of days ago? Yeah, he blocked Floyd. Guess what happened a couple of days after that? Tank versus Frank announcement. Remember he had a fight coming up. Floyd had his motherfucking press conference the week of Tank Davis press conference. Tank and Floyd into it again. That's just what they do, bro. Again, that's par for the course for them. Hell, they could be telling you and I publicly, oh, you trying to set me up, and privately laughing at us because they got us talking about it. They've been doing this shit, bro. They doing it right now. I just blocked Floyd because he won't show me that motherfucking, he won't give me that footage of me knocking the old boy out.
So at no point to you don't feel that Tank could have been able to fight some of these guys that we want him to fight at no point. So there's nothing on Tank at all that says that, you know, he ain't did everything he could to be able to make certain fights.
Tank Davis isn't the one that's in a position to have to go chasing people, bro. People should be chasing him.
Yeah, but when they chase him, he's not making no offers though. Chasing him to do what? If he's not making an offer to you, what's the point?
Who's chasing him?
Well, Devin was supposedly chasing him.
You said supposedly. Do you believe that?
Yeah, in part, not fully though. So then I feel like it's a little bit of cap season with it. It's some truth with some cap season.
Go to another platform, bro. You can't say you want to debate me and go somewhere else.
But you can't say that you on another platform when who's the lead promoter for this fight? It ain't Eddie Hearn.
What fight you talking about?
The Haney and Ryan Garcia is not Eddie Hearn, bro.
I'm not talking about that. You can't, in theory, in just being a man, you can't say you won't smoke with me, but go somewhere else. You can't say you want to fight me and go to Houston, Texas, bro. You just can't. You can talk a lot of shit. You can have smoke and mirrors. You can make it seem that way. But you ain't chasing me if you ain't coming where I'm at. You ain't chasing me. You ain't chasing me if publicly you telling me and my team what you will and won't take, but you bend over and let Kambosos raw dog you and give everything that he want and beg him publicly for the fight. But when you come to me, you got all this motherfucking pride and you a man. You got your chest out and shit, telling me what you will and won't take, what weight class the fight got to be at, what money you gonna take, all that shit. But when it comes to these other dudes, when you get Loma and Kambosos, you beg like a little girl. No, bro.
I don't think he begged anything about Loma. I think Loma just was the third fight as part of the deal that he did. I mean, there were all the belts involved for him to get that, which is legacy based.
He for the Loma fight for years, and Loma ducked him. No problem. Loma ducked him because Loma was right there, and he could have fought him, and he was his mandatory, and he didn't want to fight him. They made the franchise for him. You give him that, but at the end of the day, you can't behave differently. Every single fight that they talk about publicly don't happen. Subriel Matias, they get to talking money publicly, fight don't happen. Gary Russell Jr., everybody remember that shit, get to talking money publicly, fight don't happen. But when they really want to fight, guess what you don't hear? You ain't hear him mention not one number publicly with Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. Nah, you ain't hear that. You ain't hear him mention not one number publicly with Devin Haney and Kambosos. Nah, you ain't hear that. We don't know what he wanted to fight Ryan Garcia. You ain't hearing one number publicly. But what happened when you start talking Subriel Matias? You start talking Tank Davis. Oh, you got all these public numbers and shit, huh? Come on, bro. You gotta come on.
All right, but hold up. So you telling me? So I mean, listen. Like I said, when it comes to Haney, I feel like there's some truth and there's some cap. You know, Bill be grandstanding a lot. So you're not gonna get a lot of pushback from me on that.
He be lying a lot.
Both. He grandstands and lies. But there is no way on Guards Green Earth you can tell me that everybody that Tank could have fought, he's fought.
Everybody that could have fought him didn't fight him. Everyone that
So
seems
Tank has no culpability in his
yes,
on.
he
Come
does.
on,
He
KO.
does,
Come on.
but not to do what Earl did. I want him to fight. No. I want him to fight Devin Haney. I want him to fight Shakur Stevenson. I want him to fight Lomachenko. But my logic is very simple. He just got Ryan Garcia $30 million. Why motherfuckers ain't knocking down his door? Why people ain't calling for the fight? Because see, the difference between Tank and Canelo, everybody that want to fight Canelo, they know their place. They'll do whatever it takes to get the fight. But in the case Tank Davis, everybody got little stipulations and shit they got to get met.
Since Tank ain't the face of boxing for real.
That's fine. He the face of their weight class.
That's a fact. He the money generator out of them. But the thing is, though,
it ain't a fighter. It ain't a fighter down there that can generate the revenue. He they shit. So fuck him and Canelo because he ain't fighting Canelo. He the face of they shit. All I know is if I'm at 135, 140, and I see that the motherfucker just got somebody $35 million, hey, what can I do to get the fight next? If you ain't moving like that, you don't want the fight.
But KO, bro. This guy's the A side. We agree that Tank is the A side in these situations. I'm not seeing A side shit when it comes to making these fights, bro. I'm not. You can disagree with me. Anybody in the chat can say I'm on some bullshit, whatever have you. But I'm sorry, I just don't see A side movement. I don't see no offers being made by him to anybody.
If you're publicly telling me what you will and won't take, why would I send you an offer? And they know that. No one's going to waste their time to send you an offer when you're publicly saying what you will and won't take, and it's not something that they would offer. Okay, you let me don't want the fight. If you publicly tell me right now, knockout, I want to debate you, but I want to debate you on football. You don't want to debate me because I don't talk football on here. Knockout, I want to debate
you shouldn't talk football. You're a Cowboys fan, so you shouldn't talk football.
Talk about basketball. We got to talk about soccer. And then I'll debate you. Okay, you don't want to debate me because you know I'm a boxing channel. If you want to fight Tank Davis, and you know damn well that he probably ain't going to give you a 50-50 split. You know damn well he a 135-pound fighter, but you say you ain't going down there. You know damn well that he ain't finna let you outweigh him by 40 pounds the night of the fight. You know all these things. So if you publicly say that you want these things, then you don't want to fight him, bro.
Okay, so what about Shakur? Shakur ain't going to do that. So what's up with that?
And Shakur is on the last fight of his deal with Top Rank. So hopefully we get that fight in the near future. According to Tank Davis's team, they fighting Frank Martin, and they would love to fight Shakur next.
Hold on 1 second, KO. I'm sorry to do this, but Shanti, I'm having a conversation with KO. You the fucking clown. Shut up. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a disagreement in a civil conversation about stuff. Everybody's gonna call people out their names and be stupid, man. Y'all can go eat a bag of dicks if all I care.
Shout out to A1 Hoop Zone with the 5 piece in the super chat. He says, hey, he could have said all that shit in a super chat. Back to this work, KO. Look like Eddie House in his prime years. KQ looked like Clyde Drexler daddy. Damn. Shout out to RRG with the 5 piece in the super chat. Speaking nothing but true. Canelo is running. Yeah, that boy duck bad. Expensive paper with the 20 piece in the super chat says KO round. What's up, expensive paper? Salute to my homie. Look, man, I'm gonna drop the link. I only got about an hour left. Anybody want to come up? Y'all welcome to come up. I see not me in the background. Let me take this debate link out of here. And then this is open panel, Brim. You welcome to stay, bro. I don't really.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop it up for a little bit. I just again, there's some things that still yet to be determined, and I do think Canelo's definitely culpable, but I do think Benavidez' team is culpable too. I think I see a lot of bullcrap from both of them, and I do think PBC made some errors, and Canelo played them on those errors. But you know, time will tell everything. Though we'll see what happens.
No, I think what I say is I don't think they played him. I don't think he played him. I think he tried to. Playing them would be still getting their money for Jamal Charlo. That would be getting played. That to me, that's getting played. He trying to. Hey man, I still got him on the contract, so you got to pay me this $35 million for him too. Even though don't nobody want the fight, I don't give a fuck.
But why didn't they put some stipulations in the contract so Canelo couldn't back out like this? Why didn't they put themselves in a better positioning wise for business in regards to this situation? They look like they're negotiating from a place of weakness, not strength.
I mean, everyone negotiates from a place of weakness with Canelo until everybody decides to stand their ground, bro. That's Canelo Alvarez. You go because everybody wants him on their platform, but finally, people are looking at these numbers and realizing this, hey, bro, your guarantees ain't adding up. And the big thing that he can do to get those guarantees, you gotta tap into your Mexican fan base, bro. You got to. You can't tell a promoter pay me $40-50 million, but a whole country. How many people in Mexico, bro? Because Mexico love their box. Let me see. Let me just look something up real quick. Mexico population. A country of $130 million, 130 million people, and everybody in that country, if they want to watch Canelo fight, they get to watch that shit for free. Nah, bro. And you want me to pay you the highest guarantee in boxing? Boxing is the only sport where the higher you get, the less people expect of you, bro. So I don't think they got played. Now, if they would have paid that man, and we got a Canelo Jamal Charlo announcement, and they paid him $35 million, and then that bitch lost money, now he played their ass. Now he played. They already got him on Jamel. Fool me once, it's my fault. Fool me twice, fuck all that. DeMar Docs, you can hit that link if you want to. All that typing in the chat, I don't really give a fuck, man. My link is here for anybody that want it. If you want to debate, you can hit the link. If you want to set it up, you can hit my email. If you're scared to hit the link live, it's like whatever you want to do, bro. All you gotta do is hit that link. We got Not Me in the building. We got Dion Gal. What's up with y'all, man? Not Me, talk to me, bro. I know you're a huge Canelo fan. What's your thoughts today, Not Me? Not Me. You on mute, bro. Or I can't hear you. All right, I'm gonna go to Dion. Dion, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. Go ahead and cook.
Yeah, man. It made perfect sense what you're saying with giving Canelo 35 million, just like I used to tell you, you know what I'm saying, by paying Canelo all this money would mess up PBC budget and stuff because they ain't got that many dates. You know what I'm saying? But that is a smart business move, but it's stupid because it's gonna mess up boxing because now Canelo will go somewhere else and get paid $50 million for another bum ass fight, all because he running. And it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, like, no, you know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, anything, no, we have to get this Haney fight next, or all the Tank fans, you know what I'm saying, all this ducking and shit, man, like, it ain't even ducking really, but, you know what I'm saying, it's just the simple fact that he just don't put his foot forward. You know what I'm saying? He just waits, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we just got to have these fights or boxing about to die, bro.
Damn, you think boxing about to die, bro?
For real.
Some doom and gloom shit. I don't think it's going to die, dog.
I'm talking about look how it got us, you know what I'm saying? Like, we be at each other's throats, yelling and shit at each other and disagreeing. I'm telling you, man, it's like it's at the end wits, bro. And then the sad part about it is what I had to think about the other day is, like, all these boxers that don't have, like, big names and shit, they just sitting on the couch, bro.
I heard that, bro. Shout out to the homie Andre Noble with the 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Let my nigga cook. Salute, Andre. We got some new people up here, man. We got paid in full. What's up, man?
Salute to the panel. Salute to UKO. Fire interview. Shout out to you and KC.
Appreciate that, man.
KC. Just to piggyback off what my man was saying, I'd rather another promoter lose money than the PBC continue to lose money on niggas that just trying to cherry pick, because clearly you don't want that smoke with them. So, I mean, shit, on to the next shit. We got other bigger stars over here that we can make it to a star. So, fuck Canelo shit. He don't want to take no risk. Then I'm not about to keep taking risks, putting money behind this nigga.
Already. Jay Nori. Before I go to Jay Nori, Rollo Green, you a 50-year-old, 13-year-old, bro. You a goddamn child. You're a damn child, bro. You're a child, and you're gonna stay a child and stay immature, and you're gonna stay the fuck out my chat. Bye, bro. Goodbye. Go ahead, Jay Nori.
Yo, what's up? Man, I hate to say I told you so. I told you he wasn't gonna fight him, man. And I think this is
David
Benavidez. I told you ain't no reason to be doing all that hollering for that man. And from where I'm looking at it, he in on that shit, bro.
Who in on
it? Benavidez team. If the fighter now, if you don't know it, his team is. They doing some backdoor deals.
On millions of dollars in becoming the face of boxing. Nah.
I don't see how you can not fight the guy, but then you fighting his fighter. Like, come on. That's a bullshit.
Because the fighter, no, listen, bro. Because the fighters rank highly in the WBC rankings at 175, and it puts you in position to continue your career and get the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol, or make them have to duck you. I mean,
you can't. I like the fight though. I'm not saying the fight's bullshit.
If you're in David Benavidez's position, you can't show pride and be like, "Oh man, Canelo, you didn't give me a fucking opportunity, so now fuck fighting your fighter for the right to fight the Bivol Beterbiev winner." Now you put your big boy pants on, you do business, you go in there and beat golf stick ass if you can, and you put yourself in position to try to get the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. It's just you gotta move on, and you gotta do that. And if that's the fastest way, because you're already in the WBC rankings, and Mauricio Suleiman is willing to do that for you to move you up to 175, and you only got one fight to put yourself in position for undisputed, you take that fucking fight no matter who the promoter is. David Benavidez ain't in position to be turning down motherfucking fights and I'm too good for this motherfucker. I'm too good to get my shot at undisputed. Man, you better do that shit.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
I mean, I'll go to you next. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not saying he shouldn't have took that. I'm just saying it's too many stars in line and too many backdoor deals going down for us to go with the whole Canelo's just ducking him. I knew Canelo was going to duck Benavidez since last year. This just proves that everybody knew. Everybody knew this fight wasn't going to happen. And this is the problem with PBC. I think I'm going to end it right here. This is the end of the marination era. The marination era is officially over. This is it. This is the only silver lining about this whole situation.
You agree that's good though, right?
Of course.
Yeah, like give us what the fuck we want, bro.
It's good for us, not good for the marinators.
Fuck them.
So whoever you got going over there at Amazon,
and don't nobody, and that's the crazy thing. So the PBC, this is just what's funny, right? And I'm gonna go to not me. They're refusing to put on a fight that don't nobody want to see, and people are criticizing them for it. Just let that shit sink in. They're refusing. Everyone says, I don't want to see no fucking Canelo, Jamal, Charlo. That shit, don't nobody want to see that. That's a trash fight. Don't nobody want to see it. So they refuse to put it on, and people criticizing them for it. Crazy, bro. Crazy to me. They actually were trying to make a great fight for us. Canelo ducked out because he don't want no smoke. That's on him, bro. That ain't on nobody but him. But shout out to you, Jay Nora. Let's go to Not Me. What's up? Jay Nora. I'm sorry, not me. You there? Seem like you're going out again.
You hear me?
Yeah. You good.
So I was saying, yeah, man, it's frustrating, because I've been watching I usually watch MMA, not as much as boxing, but I train and all that. But I watch boxing a lot more, dude. And it's crazy though, man, because they get all the fights they want over there. Like there's no Gaethje, Chandler, Oliveira, Islam. Just imagine if we got that over here, bro, in boxing. It's crazy. And
I talk about it all the time. You ain't
lying. Bro. And as far as blaming the PBC and all that, it was Canelo's decision at the end of the day, and they gave him and Eddie Reynoso's, anybody who's saying, and I'm a Canelo fan, y'all know this, but Eddie Reynoso came out and said, well, that, two things he said that are aggravating. One is at this point in Saul's career, we have to be careful who he plays, and we're not scared, but we have to look at our best interest, which is essentially just saying that, it's a dangerous fight. We don't want to take it. And the second thing is, I just read an article right now where he's talking about how there are great fights that never happened. So this is not going to stain, Canelo's career. So it's frustrating. And I don't think we're going to get the fight, honestly. It sucks.
Yeah, we ain't getting that. If he was going to fight him, he'd have done it, bro. He's not going to get older, get even more past his prime, and then fight him and let Benavidez get more experience and get better. Because when Benavidez go up to 175, look too fucking good, you know what I'm saying, beat Beterbiev, a Bivol winner, and then still say he willing to come back down to 168. Man, Canelo ain't finna do that shit.
They ain't not gonna do that, no.
Well, my thing is this, KO. How the fuck can people blame the PBC for some shit that Canelo his track record been proven? Like, I don't understand that shit.
The only reason PBC get blamed is because they signed a cherry picker.
Nah, I think I don't disagree with Jay Nori, but it's more so it's easy to do that shit when they don't talk back, right? Because the PBC's MO is always, we just gonna put the work in. We just gonna announce our fights. Al Heyman ain't gonna respond to shit. Their representatives ain't really gonna respond to shit. And they just gonna make sure that they fighters, if they try to put something out there, they make them take that shit out. Like Jamal Charlo tried to announce a Canelo fight, they made him snatch that shit down. So it's easy to paint a narrative about them and say a bunch of shit about them because they ain't gonna respond to it. And if they do, you get Steven Espinoza. All he did was say, man, that shit ain't true. That shit ain't true. They clueless, and that narrative is clueless and it's baseless, and that has nothing to do with escrow, nothing to do with money. Now, he won't go into detail and debunk everything, so people can just run with whatever the fuck. They can ignore the fact that PBC had a good 2023 year. They can ignore the fact that PBC signed to Amazon Prime, a $1 trillion company, and that they're having their first event in March, just like they said they was when they announced the deal in December. They ignore all of that because hating on them is easy to do because ESPN, Golden Boy, Matchroom, they'll play their media game more. Because Eddie Hearn, he gonna fucking talk. Bob Arum gonna talk. Oscar De La Hoya gonna talk. Al Heyman ain't gonna say shit. So they low hanging fruit.
But but
I just feel like you gotta have some thick ass skin and just to get as much hate as Al Heyman get, bro, for all these years. It's just like, man, damn.
Well, I don't feel that bad for Al Heyman.
He's making money. He don't care.
Yeah,
he don't give a shit.
I ain't finna cry no river.
Shit, yeah.
Like
Al Heyman
talks for years. He has like
money, bro.
He got like
an argument.
Bag, bro. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, like he got at the same time he's failing boxing.
But as far as the argument, Kill, that about I heard somebody say about they're at fault too because they signed a cherry picker. There's a legitimate argument there because, I mean, they were part in giving, like, setting them up with Jamal Charlo. You know what I mean? 2 weight divisions, hand injury, a year plus. You know, and they were part of it too. They're like, all right, we'll feed you this guy, which we know, is nothing for you. You know, we'll give you Benavidez, or you'll give us Benavidez or whatever. But they were part of it too. It's not like they were,
Yeah, of course.
My problem with PBC is they totally flipped on their whole culture that they had built over there. They were part of the whole culture of you eat what you kill. Y'all was talking all this shit about Canelo on the zone. And as soon as the zone contract ended, y'all fucking flipped on everything y'all believed in.
Exactly, because they was gonna use him for some money. You know what I'm saying?
And then when that deal went under because y'all didn't want to pay for the bullshit, y'all gotta take this. Y'all gotta eat this now.
But here's the thing though. There isn't a promoter in American boxing that wouldn't try to sign Canelo as a free agent during that time. So I mean,
but y'all was talking 4 years of shit about him. And then you sign him?
They just made money. They made good money with him on the Caleb Plant fight, though. So they thought that they could make money off of him. And we can't.
That's the problem.
Like Canelo ain't the type of motherfucker. He could have told him, 3-fight deal. You know, Jamal Charlo first fight, and then we'll consider David Benavidez in the future. We got to see if this happens, see if that happened. Like him and Eddie Reynoso some lying ass motherfuckers. So they could have made it seem like they was open to the fight only to get to the deal and start doing some whole shit.
They are businessmen, and so
may this be a lesson to them over there.
It's clear that the fighters. It's clear that the fight that they hadn't had all the opponents that they were just supposed to decide that shit together.
But you failed with $1 billion, bro.
The zone lost $1 billion too. Nobody talks about it.
I ain't saying
They got $1 billion more. That's the problem with the zone.
Y'all
Hold on, crazy.
about that. They literally
They
lost.
got $1
Eddie
billion
Hearn
more.
literally lost
Hold
$1
up,
billion.
KO. That's KO. I gotta push back. They didn't lose $1 billion on boxing. They lost most of the money on buying rights to the NFL, buying rights to soccer. Most of the money they lost was to build their platform for overall sports network. See, the thing is, what we get in the United States for the zone ain't nothing compared to what they get in the UK. They get value for their dollar for the zone in the UK. We don't get quite the same.
That's true.
Yeah, we're not watching darts over
Guess
here.
what the zone is doing? And guess what the great the zone is
I
doing?
ain't watching
They're
rugby.
making us pay for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and giving it to the UK for free.
Yeah, like you're an American saying that doesn't make any sense. You should change
That's
the
what
name.
I'm saying, bro.
Like,
Like, that shit
But you know what?
Well, just because it don't help us, don't mean it's not true.
But you know that why that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia would be free in the UK. That fight comes on at 5:00 in the morning there.
None of that shit is true that you're talking about. The UK does not have the same type of budget in the US that the PBC has. Number one. Number two, who is this we shit? I didn't know we were in France. Who the fuck is yo?
We as in boxing fans, Negro? What the fuck you talking about? Who else is the we?
No, hold on, John. Don't include me in the pumping shit that you be doing. Me and
Okay,
you
Jersey.
don't correlate to we. I have a different perspective on boxing and what the PBC might do than you do. And that's the difference between me and everybody else on this panel. That's the only reason I got up here. That we shit, we are in America, not France, bro. What y'all feel about the PBC has nothing to do with the rest.
So how do you feel? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, so break it down. Like, what's
y'all broke
all the rollout for?
That BBC is broke and they don't got enough money for Canelo. So mind y'all fucking business or go get a job at the PBC to find it out for yourself. That's what I feel. Otherwise, if you ain't paying for the fight, be quiet. If you don't know who's paying for what or who's investing in what for these events, be quiet. Watch the fights, shut up, and enjoy it.
No,
nigga.
It don't go like that. It don't go like that. If I go to Burger King and ask for a fucking Whopper, I want a fucking Whopper.
Okay. So
no, nigga, we're not doing that shit. We're not gonna sit on our hands because they missed the Benavidez fight. Fuck out of here.
You turn it into a conditioned fan, man. No, I want my money.
Tell me the truth. How do y'all know this shit? Who told you this? Were you there?
Who told me what?
You know what happened behind the closed doors with Canelo on PBC at Al Heyman?
What are you talking about?
Let me ask y'all something. What are we supposed to do with the information? Let me ask everybody. Let me ask everybody something. As a fight fan, what are you supposed to do with the information that in one breath the PBC ain't got no money, and that Canelo is leaving to go fight Jaime Munguia, and then in the next breath, Oscar De La Hoya kills the fight? What are we supposed to do with that? What are we supposed to do with the fact that the people that don't got no money for him, Canelo still gonna let his fighter fight one of their fighters? Well, like we just supposed to just like boxing be bullshitting us, bro. And some of y'all don't want to see it for some reason. What do y'all think of all the contradictions and all that shit? I'm curious, bro.
It says to me that they run the play. They have to be running the play. There's too many contradicting storylines, and then things are happening behind the scenes for them to not be running the play.
Reality is setting in. I'm talking about the fans. Algorithm they hear it. They hear it every day. You know what I'm saying? And then Canelo, he felt it the last time with the rider because I don't even think he cracked 600,000.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? He felt it. And then, but Canelo's so big headed, he think that people just supposed to give him something for anything, and he running away. You know what I'm saying? And then you can make more money with David, and you still running away. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, it's not no gang banger on promoter. It's gonna be who gonna stand out there the longest.
Listen, bro. Man, boxing.
By the way, KO.
We fighting these fighters they're not fighting any challenges to make money because the casual dollar matters more than the actual boxing fans' dollar. That's the difference, and that's why this shit is happening. That's why Oscar De La Hoya can get coked up, go on national television and lie. That's why Canelo can sue the zone for money and the zone can lose billions of dollars. Yet us as Americans, we're still paying them to watch these bullshit ass fights. Bum Lager just fought a nigga who people are saying was a decent fighter. I don't even know who the fuck that dude was.
Man, that motherfucker was a 35-year-old Irish dude that was worse than Scott Quigley, bro.
But wiggly. I'm gonna say it in my KO voice. When he say that shit, that shit be funny.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that motherfucker was trash. His name was Patrick McCroy, and I got a bag because I knew Berlanga, who hadn't had a stopper since 2020, would stop his ass because he was so trash, bro. These are the this is the type of motherfucker that we talking about. These are the type of motherfuckers that we talking about fighting Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia, who just almost got stopped by Sergey Devenchenko coming up from 160. These are the fights that he's going to chase, and people are criticizing somebody for not wanting to pay him for bum ass fights. Nah, let him go fight.
This is why I'm up here, KO. There's only one man that can save boxing.
Then he was trying to fight Maul too.
Yeah, I know what time it is.
He's trying to fight Maul.
Oh, here you go, John Dory.
We in training camp. Y'all see the Instagram.
That one man that you think gonna save boxing. Canelo even shit on him. Said he don't bring nothing to the table. If I beat him, I get nothing. I'm not fighting him.
Ain't nobody else got money, but except the I can't even say the fucking shit right now. I'm fucking
Turkey a la sheep.
There's only one man that can say
Turkey a la sheep.
He's the only one willing. He's the only one willing to man, this some real shit though. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. He's the only one that is willing to throw money away and not give a fuck whether or not the event is profitable or not.
He's a trillionaire. He don't give a shit.
Yeah, these promoters.
KO.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Let the host talk.
These promoters got to put their fucking big boy pants on, and they got to start putting on events that can be profitable for them, and quit overpaying fighters that don't bring in what they're asking for. You should not be asking for more than what your event generates, bro. It just don't make no sense financially. And as long as they keep overpaying motherfuckers, shit like this it's gonna run rampant.
But
hold on, KO. But didn't
my whole
PBC
thing
do that
to you
for years?
is, what if we get the fight? Why do we care who does it?
Because it's not about whether or not we get the fight. And it is about that. But what I'm talking about is no. What I'm saying, bro. What I'm saying is it's not about who gets the fight in this instance. What I'm saying is boxing as a whole. If it continues to put on events that don't make no money, it's gonna die, bro. Boxing has to find a way to make money. So putting on a fight, like fights that are supposed to be big, should be profitable. But if you're willing to pay, I don't know, we want Canelo and David. If you're willing to pay Canelo Alvarez $75 million to fight David Benavidez, and you're willing to pay David Benavidez $50 million to fight Canelo Alvarez, and they go fight over in Saudi Arabia, short term, everybody gonna be like, yeah, cool, no problem. That's great. The fight cost $125 million, but they only made $100 million in revenue. Well, you just lost $25 million, bro. That's bad for boxing long term, because now one of your biggest fights that's supposed to be a revenue generator for you, it's supposed to put some money in the sport. You're supposed to be able to make some money off of it. You done overpaid these two fighters, and now what was supposed to be the biggest fucking fight, or one of the biggest fights, since you overpaid them, that shit lose money. It's bad for the sport. You pay Tank Davis $50 million to fight Devin Haney. You pay Devin Haney $50 million guaranteed to fight Tank Davis. You give them both fucking back end money. Now they make it $80 million a piece. So you're in the hole to them for $160 million, and the damn event only generate like 80 or 100. Now you done lost another 80 to 100 million. How does that do us a favor as fight fans?
But KO, wasn't that what PBC was doing from the beginning though? Overpaying fighters, wasn't that the whole issue? Maybe they might be putting their foot down now, not paying Canelo, but isn't that part of the issue with them in the first place? Why they ran through the water on Reed money is because they were overpaying fighters. That's what they were doing, right?
That's what a lot.
That was true, but they did adjust. They
had to adjust because it was drying up.
They adjusted, but here's the problem though. So if we all see the answer, when somebody actually stands their ground and does what we all see, like, yo, you can't be overpaying a motherfucker for a trash ass fight. When somebody does that, why aren't we applauding that?
Because they don't do it all the time, and that's the problem.
I know that.
Now, if PBC, this is going to be, if they're going back to their roots and they're going to be doing the 1.5 and making the fights we want to see, like it was 2016, 2017 again, then I can rock with that. I gotta see it though.
Tank and Ryan had low guarantees, bro.
Yeah, but that's one in a Ever since
It was a
2017,
novelty
listen,
fight. Yeah.
ever since 2017 ended, PBC has been kind of struggling with these matchups.
Did
Like
Buddy have a
because the
2017,
money's running out.
2019.
Because
That's what I mean.
because all of these dudes is trying to ain't nobody trying to make fights, bro. They the only one. They sent Cool Boy Steph over to Japan, bro. They made Earl and Bud. They trying to make Canelo and Benavidez. The rest of these motherfuckers is trying to go out of country and get easy ass money and shit, bro.
Man, you talking about they made Canelo and Bud? No, Spence
You
made.
want to know why K Hope? Because PBC is champion the pay-per-view and everyone else is trying to move to streaming. So something got to give.
They ran the pay-per-view out because we was paying for trash ass shit that wasn't supposed to be pay-per-view because they wanted us to offset the purses. They wanted us to help to pay purses.
23 from the PBC. Tell me.
Say what,
and
JD?
Eddie just said the same thing about his last fight with Devin.
I was saying, bro, hold up. What fight in 2023 was trash from the PBC?
The Canelo Charlo fight was trash.
All right, so besides
was Barrio Sturman 2023?
Hold on. Besides that,
nah, that was last year.
What? So besides that, besides Canelo, right? And if we look at the landscape, Canelo is the one that's basically leading the pack. He's the A side, right? So PBC signed him because he's a big name. He told him the fight that he won. So it wasn't Maul, then it was Mel. That's because of Canelo that the shit was trash. So on one bracket, y'all saying that we paying for bullshit fights, but we not holding the fighter accountable for picking the bullshit opponent? That doesn't make sense.
But the promoter sets it up.
What do you mean?
You can't give the offer for Maul and Mel and then tell us to blame the fighter.
Power to pick and choose who they fight. This is why I tell y'all, bro. Boxing's fucking backwards. Only in boxing do you get to a certain point where motherfucker, like, only in boxing can you get at your highest fucking notoriety and people expect less of you. Now all of a sudden, guys like Canelo, you can do what you want. Terence Crawford, he don't have to fight. He can do what he want.
What?
Tank Davis can do what he wants. Maybe KO. Maybe you won't Tank fight.
Did his job.
But many Tank fans, they ain't worried about Tank fighting the best fight.
Just fought Hector Garcia, Ryan Garcia, and he's about
Hector
to fight.
Garcia is the 130 pounder, moving up, and then he lost his belt in the very next fight against Roach.
$100 million in revenue, and now he's about to fight Frank Martin off a 16-month layout.
All I'm saying is,
that's a good fight, but it ain't like a fight. It ain't like
fight nobody on that list. You gotta hold him.
20 million, 30 million guaranteed.
I mean, I hope the baddies are outside for that fight, but it ain't like a prime time fight.
No, that ain't a $90 pay-per-view fight.
It'll be prime time because Tank fighting in it, and he's trusting. Unlike Canelo, he's trusting himself to sell, so he ain't gonna be getting no high ass guarantee. He gonna eat off the back end. You know,
unlike Canelo because he's not proven over time like Canelo. This was the first. Tank just arrived, bro, for real. And y'all were trying to crown this man as the number one guy, and he just arrived. Let the man actually do it consistently before y'all put the crown on his damn head.
Well, who is Canelo fighting for him to be this big? Like, how you have him on the pedestal? There's nobody that he's fought worth a damn besides Floyd Mayweather. And
bro, Canelo can fight a ham sandwich and do $450K, bro.
Come on, we not gonna talk about this meritocracy now.
You know
like
what
boxing
Frank
is a meritocracy.
You know what Frank Martin is? Frank Martin's a better fucking opponent than Edgar Berlanga.
Nah, it's the same shit. Neither one of them are champions.
Edgar Berlanga
ain't no difference.
What?
If you don't see the difference in Frank Martin and Edgar Berlanga,
not really. I had Shakur smoking Frank.
Exactly, and Frank barely won his last fight, bro. Like, let's be real here.
It's only interesting because it's only interesting because Tank is stepping up.
Why?
No, that's not why.
That's what makes the fight interesting.
Thank you.
In 2 sanctioning bodies, nobody Canelo fought was ranked in any sanctioning bodies, bro. Stop with the bullshit, bro.
That boy Frank Martin a bum now. Let me get here.
No, he's not a bum, but he's just a contender, bro. He's not a champion.
Yeah.
So
I had Shakur smoking him.
Edgar Berlanga arguably lost to a fucking dude from Argentina.
And so did Frank Martin. Frank Martin just almost lost his last fight.
And Steve Rose
almost comparisons.
KO, so Martin's a good fighter, right? He's a good fighter.
Yeah, he's a good fighter.
Yeah, and he'll be a leftover after Tank knocks him out, right?
It depends on if Tank knock him out or not. If it's a competitive fight and Frank perform well, then he ain't no leftover.
Man, if Tank can't knock out Frank
Like
Martin, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Lomachenko is not Devin Haney's leftovers, bro. Because Lomachenko fought well in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like leftovers and shit was the fight competitive. Like Sean Porter wasn't nobody leftovers because all his fights was competitive up until a point. You know what I mean? Like it just like if you somebody leftovers, that mean they beat your ass up and they did you dirty, bro.
But KO, if Tank fight anybody outside his hit list, are you gonna hold him accountable?
If somebody on his hit list is available, yes.
No.
Well, ain't none of them fights happening, so y'all can just put that away.
List right now, he fighting Frank Martin. But guess what? I hold him accountable because all that shit that y'all said he wasn't doing, he's doing it now. You still got
he don't fight black. He don't fight no black American slick fighters. Frank Martin,
bro.
He's black. I don't know how slick Frank Martin is. He black though.
Opposite of flat-footed, bro.
KO. You already know Al Heyman wanted Pitbull Cruz.
I don't know about the slick shit.
Al Heyman wanted Pitbull Cruz.
You say what? Say about Pitbull?
Al Heyman wanted Pitbull Cruz, and Tank said no.
How you know?
We all know that.
How you know that?
We all know that's what they wanted.
How do you know that?
You gotta answer that question. How do you know?
See how you can just assume shit when people
think about it.
Can I try to answer that?
But I don't know that.
I think I can kind of answer that.
Hold on, KO. Think about it. How Frank Martin come up into Tank's motherfucking resume all of a sudden? He ain't sold nothing.
But how you know
that? Won no fucking belt.
Frank Martin, because Tank Davis felt like Frank Martin was the best available opponent.
But how you know
fighting Frank Martin? You know what? If you want to take what maybe PBC or Al Heyman is thinking, Calvin Ford said, "I could have whatever I want, but I learned from the powers that be that you got to do what the fighters want." So Al Heyman wants whatever Tank wants, and Tank wanted Frank Martin, not Pitbull Cruz.
It's kind of seeming like the fighter and Al Heyman is on two different pages these days.
How you know that? How you know that?
Because they positioned Pitbull Cruz to get this fight. Because every time he had an opportunity to step up and fight someone else, like he was set up to be mandated against Shakur. They go to different directions. Everybody they had in front of Pitbull Cruz had like 3 guys that he could been able to fight, and they moved him away from those fights. That's what makes the optics look like.
You got a point. Pitbull was number 1 for a very long time.
Don't everybody do that? Don't every promoter move you away from bad matchups if it's cross promotional and they feel like they can make money off you? Don't everybody do that?
No, I don't know about everybody. He's the one with a 4-21 record against top ranked fighters, not the other way around.
In fact, Top Rank did that with Bud Crawford's entire career. Stop it, bro.
Didn't they just fight Bill Santos?
I don't understand. Like, yes, you want to talk about him ducking Shakur? Yeah. You want to talk about him maybe ducking Ryan Garcia?
But they didn't entire career when Bud fought PPC fighters, fought 3 different PPC
no problem,
fighters.
But the issue with all of that is that's their job to look out for Pitbull Cruz. I can have you go over there and fight for titles, or I can make this in-house title fight right here. That don't mean Tank Davis ain't fighting Pitbull.
This nigga Brimley slow. He said he fought 3. Bro, he went over to PBC and fought Arrow. If we being technical,
before that, there was 3 PBC fighters that fought
fighting
Bud.
another PBC fighter. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bud fought 3 PBC fighters before Errol Spence, though. With 135 and 140, it wasn't a problem until he got to 147. I mean, I'm sorry. That's
y'all
just
gotta hold that. I know y'all don't like to hear that easy route shit, but that shit is what it is.
Yeah, fact. Crawford took that easy route, like Bo Mac said. You ain't lying, boy.
Boy, I'm telling y'all, y'all cats see.
Who said it first?
Yeah, they didn't offer Danny Garcia. They didn't offer Danny Garcia $3 million guaranteed for him to go fight Adrian and all those for $950,000 though. You know, yeah, sure.
And EJ met Al Heyman. Who said it first? Who said it first? Your name didn't come up. Who said that first?
I'm trying to set up a debate with Dundada.
Man, he ain't gonna debate you, dog.
I ain't never heard
because he was going off on me in the comment section, started disrespecting me. All love anyway.
You,
but I was like, all right, meet up there.
He's not gonna hit the link, bro, in debate.
Hit the link.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, he was like being a dick. Like you
gotta get used to it. I'm used to this, man.
Don't worry about it. Not me. He's not gonna hit the link.
Hey, KO. You still never, every time I get on here, you still never answer my question to show you how bad PBC be doing. When is Stanionis go fight again?
Never worry. They're gonna offer him $200,000 is probably the fight.
Yo,
You know.
anyway, let's get back to what we was talking about, bro.
He about to be on 3 years out the ring.
Why am I? I know a lot, but like people always ask me when people are fighting. I don't fucking know.
No, you got because you be holding that PBC up there so high.
Yeah, you got the banner, boy. You got the flag waving, pimping.
Well, you got insiders though.
Hey man, we have to defend Brother Al when we have a chance.
I don't believe bullshit. I cook them all the time.
That's all I'm saying. Because we don't have no schedule for PBC. We don't have nothing.
Cook their ass. That Deontay Wilder, Robert Helenius fight, fucking cook their ass. That Luis Ortiz shit with Andy Ruiz, cook their ass. I don't know where y'all been, but this shit right here, this is good.
Ass. I forgot about that shit.
Like somebody named like y'all, we doing all this talking. Like let's sit back for a minute. Fuck free or pay per view for a minute. What good fight card Top Rank put on this year?
Or does talking about they're not big names, but the fights be good, bro.
Which one?
Shaqy Foster was pretty good.
Shaqy Foster was a good fight.
We're never going to have one comparable to Tank and Ryan. We're never going to have one.
You see the problem though. The problem, KO, with this comparison is they don't charge us for that shit.
Yeah, they weren't going to charge us for Frank Martin and Shakur Stevens, but we got to pay $80 for Tank and Tank and Martin.
If I had to pay $80 for them Top Rank cards, I would feel away.
Yeah.
Did y'all enjoy the Shakur Stevenson Edwin De Los Santos card?
Come on, quit playing with me, bro. That was the worst fight.
I enjoyed the undercard. I enjoyed the co-fight.
Yeah, the co-fight was great. That's what saved the event. But that last fight,
what about that golden boy? What about that golden boy JoJo Diaz card a couple of weeks ago? Y'all like that one?
I like the main fight.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Butter chips. I came on the live and told you JoJo Dookie butter chips, bro.
I'm glad I made money because of that.
It was all free.
Yeah, I can't complain when it's free.
We gotta get more free fights, bro. I agree 100%.
Al Haney said it's gonna be free box.
PPV.
Pay-per-view fights need to be for the top of the top. Ain't nobody gonna argue with you. Like Keith Thurman, Tim Mizzou is not a pay-per-view fight. All right?
Thank you.
Ain't nobody arguing that. I've been said that. But at the end of the day,
that's the first fight for Amazon Prime, bro.
At the end of the day, that's a good fight, though.
Yeah, but that's the first fight for the Amazon Prime. That does not scream healthy to me, bro. I'm sorry. It doesn't scream healthy.
Grill me if you must, but Rolly Romero versus Pitbull is a good fucking fight.
About $75.
It'd be exciting.
Romero Pitbull is good.
That's cool, but the real champion should go Barroso.
Garcia is on that card. Fucking Eris Landy Laura. Yeah,
I'm trying to find boxing.
I think the point they're trying to make, KO, is that there's other good fights out there, not just PBC. Because there's
I watch everybody.
Like it's just not PBC is not like I mean like there's good fights out there.
And Abraham Nova was a great fight. I watch all cards. That's why I predict all the fights. Just ask the channel members, not me. You know that.
And then all the PBC people waiting on the check. They'll take any fight.
What I'm saying is, what's the big fights that motherfuckers be having, bro? Like where you just happy with it when you just like did you just watch the fucking card with Shakur Stevenson and them, and you was just like, yeah, bro.
We just need better leaders. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know this much. I'm happy about Bavard and Beterbiev, and I ain't got nothing but my 1099 subscription for ESPN to watch it. So I'm cool with that.
To be totally honest with you, KO, the ESPN. To be totally honest with you, KO, the ESPN fights be like okay, like other than T.O. laying the egg and Shakur laying the egg, which is unbelievable that them two names.
That was another one. That was I'm glad you brought that. Hey, I like that Teofimo card on Super Bowl week.
Hey, and I like the fact that Top Rank be showing their prospect. They prospect be putting on shows. Like I ain't got nothing to complain about really with them.
It was Thursday,
that position was dog shit.
Shocky car was lit, bro.
So you cool with prospects like Abdullah Mason? I love Abdullah. That's my number one guy. Y'all saw the motherfucker he was in the ring with, bro.
I mean, but that's what happens when you're a prospect.
I don't think highly as much as you guys. These guys are prospects. They ain't the good like
Abdullah might be the truth.
They need the fights.
Nah,
I mean, like if it's such trash, then don't praise them afterwards. Because afterwards, people were praising Abdullah Mason.
I don't believe in hyping up prospects.
If you watch a Top Rank card, right? Literally, bro, it's one fight on there that's a toss-up. It's one fight on there where you like, okay, this is gonna be competitive. You literally can just get a parlay pick all the A-side fighters and you ain't gotta look at that bitch.
I don't know about that. Top Rank be giving us the upsets.
Nah, bro. They have
giving
8
us the
fights
upsets,
on the
bro.
card. 7 of them, you know what the fuck gonna happen before.
One of them prospects ain't trained or something.
Nah, which one?
One of them. It's always one.
Which top ranked prospect got upset?
None of the black ones, cause we gonna be legit.
I'm talking about where
but one of the motherfuckers ain't trained.
That's what I want to know because we need PBC.
You know, Shoo trained. You know what I'm saying. You know,
Hey,
all of our guys gonna be on it, but there's always one of them that's
gotta be legit.
They need to go ahead and feed. They need to go ahead and feed Duke Reagan the Shoo though.
Yo, for real though, fact.
They need to feed Duke Reagan the Shoo. Go ahead and get that up.
Might be too big for Shoo.
Yo, would you say though that PBC fighters need to be more active though?
He lost this year, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Would you say
that Puerto Rico his fucking ass last time, and this time I don't know, man. That Mexican, he should have won that shit. They gotta stop letting that nigga get away because he got dropped.
Hey, what you think about Abdullah and Schofield?
Abdullah Mason beat the brakes off that boy.
That's what I said.
If that's true, they need to make it happen. I want to see that.
I legit do not fuck with Shakur trying to put Abdullah Mason up as a wall.
Yo, but KO,
man, Shakur gonna have to fight him.
I really don't fuck with Floyd Schofield daddy talking for him on Twitter and shit.
Hey, yo, Pete, this though. Why we not talking about Abdullah Mason versus Emiliano Vargas? That's what we need.
That's a good one.
That's great.
They're gonna build that shit though.
I like that too.
That's what we need.
They the same age and shit. They gonna build that shit. You gonna get that fight.
Yeah.
What's it?
Dang, you see how these fights we sounding 50-50?
2032, bro.
Oh no, we not. We not.
You can get that bitch in 2032, dog.
I ain't gonna lie. When top Rank like a fighter, they don't give him nothing.
Where's all the way up there?
They don't give him nothing.
They not gonna fight. None of that.
Yeah, man. Hey, KO. Say for instance, hypothetically,
like Floyd Schofield though.
Hypothetically.
Oh shit. I do gotta say this about Floyd Schofield. Hold on, my shit was tripping for a minute. Okay, I do gotta say this about Floyd Schofield though. He did sign over to the zone and then in Golden Boy. And now he calling out all the top ranked fighters and shit.
Yo,
I do gotta point that out, bro. So.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the play. That's the play for sure. But when he leaves, he got somewhere to go.
Hey, KO, can you give Devin a little props about being a free agent?
Give him a props about being a free agent?
Yeah.
Devin,
what you mean?
Fuck out of here, bro.
Why the fuck would he go over there and sign with PBC?
Bro, Devin is
you wild for that. He's just kicking brother out when he down.
Let's not go down.
So you want me to give him props for being a free agent and fucking with Golden Boy?
I'm just saying, you talk about logical shit, right?
Mm-hmm. So what if I'm supposed to do with my logic when the place that Devin Haney is at right now, Golden Boy said they ain't willing to pay Canelo Alvarez a guarantee either. What I'm supposed to do with that?
What that got to do with Devin?
I'm supposed to shit on PBC for not being willing to pay his purse, but then give Golden Boy credit when they saying the same thing?
Hey, at the end of the day, like I said, boxing go be dead if they keep this up.
Yeah, but that's on Devin at the end of the day. Sucks. Devin, how you understand Devin had never been undisputed if he wouldn't have went to Top Rank, but don't understand that if he go to PBC, that's the easiest way to get the Tank fight.
No, it's not. You can you can do whatever. You can do whatever.
He gonna have to deal with PBC either way it goes.
I don't think Devin Haney's have a problem with dealing with PBC. The problem is that offer.
Well, offer that never will be put on paper.
Since he left Showtime, he ain't never did business. He ain't never had no conversations with him.
But we're not gonna get back into this Devin and Tank. Like I said, after Tank have this fight, there ain't nobody on that list.
I know y'all really want to, but man, we focus on Tank and Frank.
Yeah, let's give the Avengers.
That's why I said.
Let's give the Avengers a bye this week.
After this Frank fight, if he don't fight nobody that's on that list, y'all have to hold him accountable.
You need to push that fighter. You need to get them to sell that shit.
Yeah, you should
get them to get on the same page and sell that shit so it don't flop, bro.
You should be paying for
it. Can flop. It could flop all day because Frank ain't sold shit. What the fuck you talking about?
Man, I got a hot take. I think that Frank fight finna do big numbers.
Devin and Ryan cannot afford for Tank and Frank to fucking outsell them, bro.
Why not?
It's about to outsell them.
In the perfect world, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia will sell well, so they can be a big fight, and they can make some money, and they can be stars in the sport without having to mention.
Well, I hope it do sell well, so we can stop hearing about two black fighters can't sell.
Yeah,
I hope it running shit up.
Like, motherfuckers, I don't know. It should be weird sometimes, bro.
Hey, but KO,
people get tribal, KO. That's why.
Hey, KO, let me ask you a question because y'all just made a great point. So, in the event that Frank and Tank actually do sell very well, and that's
they are, bro. There's no question about it.
300,000.
At least 700-800.
Wait, hold
at
on.
least 600-700,000.
17 months out the ring. 17 months out the ring, coming out of jail. The buzz surrounding Tank, like, bro, that shit gonna sell. And you know the live gate gonna do well.
But wait, let me land.
I do believe the live gate's gonna do crazy.
And we should all
I hope it do pay-per-views though.
Answer the question. I ain't asked the question yet. Let me ask the question. So, if Tank and Frank do good numbers, right, and Devin and Ryan, let me say they don't do great numbers, but they do decent numbers. Would that still be enough, in your opinion, for Tank and Devin to line it up?
It depends on. To me, it's gonna depend on what Devin's asking for, bro. It's gonna all come down to that money, bro. But this, I think,
it should be relevant at the end of the day.
I think that the key thing to understand is, bro, I think the zone is making a huge mistake by only making it pay-per-view in America. I think putting them in New York is a huge mistake. I think the way that Ryan Garcia is talking is a huge mistake. I hope the press conference tomorrow, because they got a press conference tomorrow. They need to really just like go off on each other, sell this shit, and just like really get it in, because it can sell well, bro. I hope that it does, because I keep hearing that Tank ain't the star and that all of them pay-per-views was Ryan Garcia. So cool, show me.
Right there you go.
Who the fuck is saying that, bro? No one really believes
that shit. Hold on, because niggas do say that. We're not gonna say or act like that shit. No, I've been on the panel and motherfuckers done told me that shit. Don Nori done told me that out his mouth. You know what I mean? But
why are you always doing that? Why are you always putting a jacket on me?
Do y'all understand the disadvantage of only having that fight?
I ain't no goddamn Ryan Garcia fan.
Of only having that fight on pay-per-view in America, bro. Do y'all understand how big? Like, cause PBC gonna put that shit, like, say what you want, that shit gonna be on pay-per-view everywhere in the world. That motherfucking Tank and Frank fight. So they already, like, the zone is already stifling the market for that shit, man.
So how many you think it's gonna do?
Don't do good, then that for sure.
I honestly, I hope that. So in my world, Tank, I think that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia gonna hopefully, bro, sell somewhere between 250 and 350,000 pay-per-views. Anything less than that, I think, is a huge failure, bro.
No, I ain't say them. I've been told you. Haney numbers don't count.
Why his numbers
don't count?
They count.
They shouldn't matter. Haney needs to be worried about the performance.
I'm just saying they don't count, bro. I don't care what nobody say. It don't count. If Frank Martin get in the fight, the numbers don't count.
What do you mean, bro?
Numbers don't count.
It don't make no sense.
It does.
Frank Martin ain't never sold nothing, so how can you use numbers against somebody else?
My brother, the same type of money Devin is asking for,
bro. The reason why the numbers count is because fighting Devin Haney is a risk.
Y'all know what I'm saying.
Fighting Devin Haney is a risk, so they need that fight to be big.
And I heard Frank only got 200,000 more.
What he don't gotta do. There's a huge difference, bro.
Only 200,000 more.
More money. They want a bag.
200,000 more.
Hear that shit, bro? Stop lying, bro. Where you?
I'm just asking. That's the sources.
Well, where did you hear that?
All Devin really have to do is sit down with the PBC. That's really it.
Nah, I doubt that.
Listen, this is what it is. Y'all trying to diminish the fact that Tank is actually fighting a dangerous fight or a fight that's worth a damn, right? A fighter that's actually very talented that can.
Bro, this shit crazy.
And he black, bro. That's what y'all don't like. Tank is doing exactly the opposite of what y'all.
I think Tank doing Earl a favor for real.
What?
I gotta say this shit, bro. I'm so glad that Tank and Frank is fighting inside the ring, because I think it's a good fight. But just the switch up to show the difference between hate and constructive criticism, I'm glad this fight got made, bro. I'm glad he's fighting Frank Martin, because motherfuckers is legit hating on this fight like it ain't one. What's a more competitive? What big name is taking on a better fight than this right now in boxing? What's a better fight than this from a big name?
They was gonna hate regardless, though. If he fought Shakur, they was gonna hate.
No. Forget all that. I'm asking.
Shakur was on the list, wasn't he?
If Canelo fight Bud, you can mail that shit in.
You mean like big names? Because I thought Beterbiev was pretty good.
Bro,
Beterbiev Bibble is pretty good.
No, I'm talking
about big names. Big names. Big names.
What's the better fight
Not
from a
two
big
Russians.
name? The names that we mentioned: Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Earl Spence right now, Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. What's the better fight than Tank versus Frank? Or these big names?
Canelo versus Bud.
No.
Yo, get the fuck
No way, bro. I'm about to say boxing. We're gonna put Canelo in the dirt for y'all niggas.
He said Canelo.
After all that hate, we're gonna put Canelo in the dirt for y'all for boxing.
I can't believe
that.
I can't believe Frank Martin. I'm Nick J. I understand. I can't believe Frank Martin is being so disrespected right now.
Bro,
I'm starting to believe that, John Dory. I'm starting to believe that shit.
Nobody, the nigga not a champion.
I'm starting to believe that shit.
Ain't nobody saying Frank ain't nobody. We just know Tank is great. If Tank is great, then you can't build up this Frank fight like it's the next coming.
Hey, KO, he's not ranked.
I don't think Shakur would have beat him
in the WBC. He ain't shit, bro. He's not a ranked fight.
Here's my problem, though, Jay Nori.
Absolutely.
When it was Shakur versus Frank, everybody was in agreement it was a good fight. Oh, that's a good fight. Shakur gonna watch him, but that's a good fight. Or Frank gonna be able to challenge Shakur because he got feet. It's a good fight. But Tank Davis and Frank Martin, oh, it's trash.
Hey, but knockout.
But nobody, everybody says no one said a great fight. You tell me someone that said it was a great fight. This is the fight for Shakur. No one had it like that.
Nobody had it like that.
You know what it is? I thought that was a great fight.
People were saying it's the best fight.
You wanna watch?
It was the best fight.
Yeah, for real. You know what?
I know you listening, Frank. No disrespect, you was gonna get washed.
No,
we was talking about Frank Martin.
Washed.
We were talking about Frank Martin, Jose Rayo Valenzuela, Gary Russell Jr., fucking Manny Pacquiao, and Isaac Pitbull Cruz. The motherfucker chose the most competitive fight of realistic opponents, and people still shitting on him.
They talk about that shit killed me.
They still shitting on him.
You know what it is?
We knew that. Check it out. We knew that Devin.
But he got to blame it on himself, though, KO.
Devin was fighting Ryan. We know that Loma is fighting motherfucking Cambo.
Tank put himself in this.
We know that Shakur is on the last fight of his top rank deal. So we know that of the realistic available fights for Tank Davis. We know he could fight Frank Martin. We know how Jose Rayo Valenzuela was on the table. People were talking about Manny Pacquiao. People were talking about motherfucking Gary Russell Jr. And out of all those names, Frank Martin was the one where people like, well, shit, that's the best fight.
You know what I get mad about with Tank? Yeah, you know what I get mad about with Tank? You know what I'm saying? This is where I get mad about with Tank and the Tank fans is because y'all don't hold him accountable. Like if you ever went to prison and shit, you know what I'm saying? If you ever went to prison and shit, nigga, when you got a motherfucking problem and a nigga got his name in your fucking mouth, nigga, you hit that fucking wall. You hit that fucking wall. You don't go back there talk about how many did you sell and what unit he from and how many niggas he got and all that shit. No,
this is a different era, man. It's a different era, brother.
Did I miss it? Is there some fight league in prison where they fighting for millions of dollars?
No, I'm just saying, like,
what are we talking about, bro?
Tank would not step back there. That's all I'm saying to you, KO. Tank would not step back there. Without all this extra shit, Tank ain't stepping back there.
What are we talking about? This is a professional sport, bro, where motherfuckers get paid millions of dollars. We're talking about potentially one of, if not the biggest fights from 100.
And that's the reason why his fights is like this. Because it's millions of dollars.
You're talking about some prison shit, bro.
Because I'm just saying he ain't stepping like that, bro.
He took it back to Hopkins. This is a different era, buddy.
Name the fighter. Name the fighter that is. Name the fighter that's just walking up on motherfucker like, nigga, I don't want no millions. I don't want none of this shit, nigga. I want my smoke.
Earl
wants the millions, my guy. Earl want them millions, and he like them vacations. I don't know about that.
What was Earl's highest payday in his career?
I'm just trying to tell you who stepped like that, Earl.
What was Earl? if Earl
I'm
stepping
not
like
talking about
said,
no millions of
what's his
dollars. You
highest
ask who
payday in his
stepped
career?
like that.
What's his high? Who did he fight for his highest payday?
Who? Earl?
Yeah, who was his
T.
highest
Bud
payday?
Crawford.
Shit. I don't even think. I don't think he.
How
Yeah,
come
but
if he's stepping like that? How come Ugas was on pay per view?
Yeah, nigga. Answer the question.
If he's stepping like that, how come Danny
Why-
Garcia was on pay per
Here
view?
you go with the numbers again. I'm talking about the heart of a
nigga,
person, bro. Here you always talking about numbers, bro.
Niggas
the
Earl
need
numbers
Spence
matter though.
Earl Spence
No,
Hart
if
said,
you the A side and you that
Earl
nigga,
said,
you
if I
send that
step in, just
shit.
give me my money.
bro.
That's
What are we
true.
talking
But
about?
That's true.
sending the
That is
contract
true.
don't
He
mean
said,
nothing. Making the fight
nigga,
means
I'm
something.
stepping, but I need my bag. What are we talking about?
Yo,
Man,
that's
No,
Floyd sent a
like
lot
I
of niggas
said,
offers, and they turned it
Frank
down,
ain't
and he
never
moved
saw.
on.
Like I said, y'all conditioned fans. Y'all conditioned tank fans. Y'all thinking that this Frank Martin fight is it's just a step up.
dick eater.
It's just a step
Word.
up.
You a dick eater.
Bro, you keep saying tank fans. I didn't hear nobody hold Haney accountable when he ain't make that Shakur fight.
Wait,
He
hold
could have
on.
made that happen for the fans.
He sent an
You know
offer.
what it is, though? Chose
But
He
he
sent
didn't
an
make it
offer.
happen for the
Football
fans.
Walter,
The
bro.
fans, we wanted that fight. He didn't make that fight happen.
He did more
He
than
didn't
Tank.
use his W.
Garcia,
He didn't use his super status to
nobody,
move up and fight T.O. to make it for the fans. He could have made
He
both those fights.
but
He could have made the Shakur
outside,
fight
hold
and the
up,
T.O. fight for the
outside,
fans.
T.O. was retired, and he sent Shakur an offer. He doing more than Tank.
nobody is
T.O.
Don't
questioning.
leave Devin
unretired
out.
and he could
Leave
have
Devin
forced the
out of
fight.
this. Leave
Yeah.
Hey,
Devin
didn't you
out of
just say
this.
weren't y'all just saying
Right?
something about holding people accountable? Let's hold him accountable. He didn't force those fights.
Yeah,
All
He
right,
could have
then.
Man,
forced
All
the
right,
he
then.
Shakur fight.
undisputed,
All
and he
right,
fought the
then.
best fighter in his division. What more do you else do you want him to do?
Hey,
it's
you
right.
know what it is,
11
though?
Shakur and
years,
Tank
no
was in the division.
unifications.
Hey,
It's
11
right.
Tank and
years, no.
Shakur were in
Come
the
on,
division.
man.
Shakur was in the division for
Ron
6
Garcia
months.
exhibition.
Hey
Answer the
man,
question.
But they were better than us.
if I got somebody like $100,000 to debate me, would I have to send y'all an offer? Would y'all come seeing what the fuck I'm talking about to try to debate me?
I'm pulling
We
up.
gonna come see you.
Yeah,
All right,
All that. Let me get
all right
100.
yeah.
then. All right then.
The
What if
fuck?
I can get you $250,000 to debate me?
Those are tough.
You know I debated a motherfucker last week and he got $250,000 to debate me.
Sign me up,
Am I
All
bro.
right,
gonna have to
all
send
right,
you?
all right,
Am I gonna
Kale.
have
Where
to
I
send
sign
you
All
that?
right, Kale. All
Sign
right,
up.
Kale.
I'm asking
Where I
questions,
sign that?
goddamn it. Am I gonna
I'm
have to
gonna
send you
ask a
off and
question. With
these
everything going on with this
motherfuckers gonna
Canelo
run up
shit,
on me?
are
What we
you
doing?
gonna sign to PBC right now?
Yo, stop jumping all over the place, bro. You all over the
I'm
place.
asking a simple question. If you know that I got a motherfucker $250,000 to debate me, and
I'm
that's what he
signing
got paid
nonsense.
to debate me, am
Not
I going to have to send you offers, or are you gonna come over here and see what the fuck I'm talking about?
where I sign that, bro.
I gotta come and see what's
Now,
up.
if I come over
That's
there,
it.
if I come over to see what you're talking about, you tell me that you gotta have all these stipulations to do it. Then what we
Man,
talking about?
I sign that.
Exactly.
How do I sign? Where do I sign that?
Hey,
So
man.
depending upon the stipulation, you would turn down 200. So if I say I gotta go last every round, but you gonna make $250,000, you turning that down?
That's not a stipulation. Going last every round. That's a
That is a
small little
stipulation,
ask.
bro.
Bro,
If you say I gotta, you say you get 5 minutes
If
to
I tell
debate and
you
I
I
get
gotta
2 minutes to debate. I don't know.
what can I say to you that you would turn down $250,000 to debate me? I'm just curious at this point.
I'm not going to no house that got a smoking fire, bro.
you
That's
okay
all
with
I'm
me?
saying.
That's it.
So y'all
If
not gonna
you
answer the
if
question.
you say
Nah.
you got 5 minutes to debate
That's
me and
not
I
what's
only
happening.
get
But
2 minutes
I'm gonna sign up.
and I
Give me
gotta
my
debate
contract.
I
Where I
gotta
sign
debate
that,
other
bro?
people for the rest of my life and I gotta sit with that.
Where I
I
sign?
don't know, man. That ain't really worth it, especially if I
Debating
can go
other
somewhere
people
else
for the
and
rest
make
of your
better
life.
debates.
Where's that analogy going, bro? What are you talking about?
Because all these stipulations is what's keeping the fight from happening.
Oh my
Hey,
god, bro! This shit
It's
hey, I'm gonna
like
tell
crazy.
y'all what it
every
is,
month y'all
bro.
got a new excuse. First it's the weight, then he on PEDs.
Let me
I
just
just went
throw
to a
this
channel. They
this
said
way,
he on
bro. If
PEDs.
there's a motherfucker out there that can get me, Knockout Boxing 86 TV, $250,000 to debate, there's not a single fucking thing that you could do to get me to say no.
Nah, for real.
I don't
Man,
know.
if
I
I
say all
had
that. I say
Nigga,
all that
I'm
to
gonna lose
say
on purpose.
if I
I
had 2
say all
million in
that
the
to
bank,
say that
I
this
don't
is a
I'm
know.
gonna lose on
motherfucker
purpose.
that is
Fuck you
fighting
talking
at
about?
135 pounds right now, and that motherfucker just made somebody $30 million, and
See, Kale,
Bro,
I gotta
ain't
do it to
nobody
you.
trying to go see him.
I gotta
Okay,
Hey,
do
bro.
it to you.
hey, you know what it is, though,
Okay,
bro?
bro.
like this what it is. I'm gonna be straight up.
All
This what
right.
it is.
Say for instance, Diddy go
Shout out
hold
to the
that
homie
midi.
Nas in the building. What's up, Nas?
Diddy go
Shout out
hold
to
that
my boy
midi. You
Nas.
still going?
Hey, it's like this, bro.
Anto, go ahead. It's 10:30,
At 4
man.
o'clock a.m. in the hotel room.
Anto, go ahead and get it off, Anto. What's up?
It's like this, man. It's like
And
this,
then
bro.
Dion, you can get it off after him. I heard you trying to talk, bro. I ain't gonna do you like that. Anto, get it off. Dion, get it off. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. Go ahead, Anto.
Bet. It's like this, bro. You know the thing is, bro, motherfuckers be talking all that shit. It's just and Devin Haney fans deep down inside, see y'all put all this bullshit on Tank because that nigga the cream de la cream of the crop, bro. And y'all put all these stipulations on this, all this extra shit on this nigga. At the end of the day, now the Frank Martin fight ain't about shit and all this extra shit. Because y'all hold him at so high regard. So when Devin Haney fight these same caliber opponents, is y'all know he's not as good as Tank. Deep down inside, y'all know he's not as good as Tank. So y'all want to put Tank like he's it's just like Jordan. Jordan, when he beat niggas 6-0, he make everybody look like trash. That's Tank. Tank gonna make a nigga look trash. And y'all put these expectations on Tank like, bro, you can't tell me Frank Martin ain't a good fight, bro. People can't tell me that shit. Come on, Frank Martin said out his own mouth that
it's a good fight. Yeah, it's a good fight.
Yeah.
Come on, you motherfuckers. He just y'all people know at the end of the day, Tank is the best out of all ass. And motherfuckers don't want to admit that shit because they so infatuated with Devin Haney and this bullshit, that all this capping ass shit. Motherfuckers know, and that's why he ain't fighting nobody. Who y'all want him to fight? Who? Because I don't see Devin Haney fighting the
Devin's
same.
not available.
Devin Haney ain't fighting the same
idea
people.
that Tank Davis, the idea that people have that Tank Davis ain't fought nobody, while Devin Haney's biggest fight of his career is somebody that Tank Davis already fought, just fucking makes me laugh, bro.
That shit is crazy, bro.
It just makes me laugh, bro. I'm gonna say it again one more time. This idea that Tank Davis ain't fought nobody, while Devin Haney's biggest fight is about to be a motherfucker that he already fought and knocked out, just fucking makes me laugh.
That was his
I
biggest
got one
fight
more point.
before
I got one
Tank,
more
but I
point.
feel
Get
you.
your last point because I
got
gotta
one
go.
more point.
I'm 2 minutes behind, bro. Go ahead.
All right, his biggest fight gonna be a nigga that Tank already knocked his ass smooth the fuck out. Well, he beat him, knocked him out. Devin Haney, most
100%.
legacy fight so far is Lomachenko when 4-5 years ago, didn't Devin Haney out his own mouth call Lomachenko old? So if Tank was to fight Loma right now, what the fuck would people think would happen to Lomachenko
They're gonna
right now?
say he passed his prime, he
Exactly.
trashed.
Come on, bro. It's like,
gonna be
damn.
whatever, bro. It's gonna be whatever. Look, man, I appreciate y'all, bro. I hate to cut this short. I'll be back live Wednesday, but I gotta run. I'm running over. Shout out to everybody that came up here on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the super chat. Shout out to Miss KO. Shout out to all our channel members, man. I appreciate y'all being a part of the channel. Shout out to my homie A1 who's on with the last super chat of the day. 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. I'm convinced 2024 dudes is the year of golden girls. Motherfuckers worse than females on their periods over other dudes. Weird energy. Shout out to my homie A1 who's on.
Suspect.
And shout out to all the people that came up here on the panel today, man. Hope to see y'all on Wednesday night. Subscribe to the channel, and we will catch y'all next time. All right, not me taking it.
Let's vape.
Appreciate everybody that came through tonight, man. Y'all be smooth. I'll see y'all later.